Yo, 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 ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the Thursday night installment of the show, coming at you live from the Nevada desert. As always, the dudes with Ava obviously is here per usual, hanging out, chomping her bone in the back, and Esther, our tall friend, of course, is with us as well.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for being here.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in. If you're listening to us, we really appreciate it. We know that you guys are following a small team here, so
Yeah.
we really appreciate you guys, and you guys are kind of some awesome like founder sort of viewers. So
For sure.
you know, it's extra special. So we're gonna have a good show here. We got a lot of good things. We've been on a roll lately. We've been having fun.
That we have.
And the party train is not gonna stop.
It's never gonna stop, baby. Never gonna stop.
This is gonna be. I'm ready for a good one. Oh man,
As am I.
the last couple have been some parties.
Yeah. Yeah. The last couple have gotten they've gotten rowdy for sure. We're definitely starting to pick up some steam.
So let's see what we can do here.
Yeah. But hopefully everybody's Thursday afternoon, afternoon, evening, morning, whatever time it is in your part of the world. Hopefully your day's going good. If you got a drink, grab them, sip up, and get ready to rock. But the first thing I wanted to get into, excuse me, sorry, I had like a hiccup burp thing. First thing I wanted to get into, like I said, I don't know how much we can talk about it on stream or show of it on stream, unfortunately.
Oh.
But did you see there was a video that came out today of, it was like I think it was a K-pop boy band that was performing live on stage, and one of their freaking TVs fell and like landed on the band.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro. It was gnarly. Soggy Muffins, how y'all doing? How's it going, Soggy? Thank you so much for stopping in, man. We're glad to have you. We're doing good. We literally just got started, so you're in nice and early. Catch the juicy stuff.
So that's crazy.
Yeah, it was nutty though. Supposedly it was like non-fatal. And
it was
so
no one died ended up?
there's one guy that's in critical condition
I see.
seems like he's probably not going to pull through.
So do we know which band it is?
I can definitely look it up and find that information out for
That's
you.
crazy. You know, the thing that's always kind of said about a lot of those types of cultures, those cultures in like the northern Asia, you know, is like Korea, Japan, you know, is like they kind of do something that, you know, sometimes it feels like everything's kind of rushed and they kind of push everybody too much.
Yeah.
And you can have mistakes like this happen. It feels like it happens a lot. Safety's pushed aside
For
sometimes.
sure. Yeah, there's
So the
some
boy band
shortcuts.
Mirror. Oh my gosh. Is there like, you know, there's got to be some conspiracy. So here we are in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Super popular boy band in Hong Kong. And they're called Mirror. And, you know, you almost got to wonder if it's like, oh, you know, like, I mean, it's a giant stage. It's a giant TV of themselves.
Yeah.
Crushing them, you know?
Yeah. I just kind of, yeah.
Like
It's
a
a bit of
mirror.
irony. Yeah.
It's like a
There's a bit
mirror's,
of irony.
you know? It's almost like a sacrifice or something.
Here, I guess I can show this at least to the stream. This doesn't show anything that would be
What a
detrimental.
picture.
Soggy said, good, I guess. Better than last time.
It's good to hear,
That's
man.
good, man.
It's always good to hear. Hopefully we're gonna have a good night tonight, dude. Hopefully you have a. We're gonna be going through a few things. Hopefully we can get some laughs going. Just have a nice good night.
Definitely. So yeah, there were like multiple angles captured of it.
Look at that.
There's like
Whoa.
video from the front row, like
Oh
showing.
my
So this
God.
guy right here,
Yeah.
it lands like the edge of it lands like full body,
Oh.
and just like, yeah, it was gnarly. So yeah, suffered neck injuries, was in serious condition. Hella freaking said, ooh, saw that video, or saw that the video's bad. Yeah, it's gnarly, dude. It is gnarly. Soggy said I went and linked with her friends for that revenge. My man. That's definitely one way to do it. Revenge is good. Sometimes. To an extent. Revenge can help you feel better a little bit. Don't go too overboard with the revenge, though. It's not good to be like, what is it, like spiteful, I guess? You don't want to get too spiteful, you know? Lead you down a slippery path.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's almost like if you're climbing up if like life's goal is kind of like we're climbing up this mountain and we're supposed to get to somewhere at the end, or there's some sort of journey that we're going on and there is like a destination. Revenge is almost like something where it's like this weird it's like a weird circular feedback loop that's like on it, that it's not on the main journey, and it puts us into this thing with another person. What's great about revenge, right, is oftentimes the people that we want to seek revenge with, we often think less of, or we don't like them, or we want to think less of, or we're jealous and we just don't like them. We don't want to be associated with them. We're angry at them, right?
Yeah.
And in a weird way, when we do revenge, like every action that you're doing in spite of revenge is actually in a weird way, like that energy that you're spending is being used on their behalf. You know what I mean? It's like that journey that I was talking about. You know what I mean? Like, dude, can we use the clip? Is there any way we could use this whiteboard for the first time ever?
I can totally get
like, dude, I got this whole like thing about what revenge is, right? Like a Buddhist take on revenge.
Yeah, let me run this camera. You'll just have to like pull your mic up so you can like talk, but yeah, give me just a second.
So it's like more or less, right? Like life's a journey, man. It's a mountain. And I don't know if it's worth it or not. You know, I haven't gotten to the top yet, but it is. I mean, we're all walking it. All right. So as you can see, like, this is us. We gotta walk up this path. We gotta walk up this path, you know?
Yeah.
We gotta walk up that path to nirvana, to like the end of it, you know, to like what our purpose is, you know what I mean? And until like if we die, we're just gonna be reborn, and we're gonna keep having to like we're basically gonna have to keep having to like go that way. You know, we're gonna have to keep like respawning until we figure out how to get up the mountain. And some of us, if you can go back to the mountain, some of us are a little bit further. Like some of us are born up here, and some of us are born down there. You know what I mean? Like in a material way. Our spirit, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, our spirit's gonna be up here, and our spirit is also gonna be up here. It depends on when you are, but at the end of the day, like we're all the same thing, and we're all walking this path, right? And you know, we're all born in different parts. That's why we're different people materially, like our flesh is. You know what I mean? The point is that when we do revenge, you got the revenge lady, you know? You oftentimes, if it's a man, it's a lady. What happens is it takes us off our paths. And we get stuck in this feedback loop where we're spending time in this in a circle that we shouldn't be in.
Yeah. So essentially, yeah, like if
you're just wasting time, kind of.
Yeah. So instead of climbing up, you're then like climbing like, laterally around the mountain. Yeah.
Feels good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It feels good.
Yeah.
But it's not good for you.
It's a great analogy.
It feels good for the flesh, but it's not. It doesn't get us to nirvana. All right, that's it.
That was beautiful. I'm glad we got to use the whiteboard.
Yeah. That's what I think, maybe. No. Yeah, okay, so Soggy Muffin says, so cancel the plans tomorrow? I'm not necessarily saying even do that. But I think now, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, like, look, in a weird cosmic way you tuned in. Thank you for tuning in, man. And in a weird cosmic way, I ended up saying what I've said. So, if either you're gonna go or not go, and if you go, I mean, you still, you know.
Yeah.
So
I guess
just take it what it is. Like, I definitely do not want to tell anyone what to do. I don't want to tell anyone. Like, hell no, you can't. I can't tell people. Like, I think in the future, like, one of the things I want to work on is like people. Oh, give advice. Like, one of the things I would say is like, I cannot tell you what to do. I can tell you some ideas and stuff and some crazy. I think I'm good at saying crazy things, but I don't know if I'm good at like, don't take life advice from me.
I feel like I mean, you're not the worst person to take life advice from, You're given.
Yeah, but I think it's best to usually not take life advice from people. I think most people probably aren't good at giving life advice.
I agree.
So I think like I can tell you some crazy ideas, like all that stuff that I was writing about, like and talking about, like I read some books and stuff, and like I think those are some really. I honestly believe kind of those ideas. I think there's probably something to that. You know what I mean? But man, it's just all there. It's all there.
Yeah. Saki said, I've been partying on the weekends a shit ton now also. Again, partying can be good for you, but everything in moderation. You can't party too hard. It's like one of those things. It's fun for the flesh, but it's not good for the soul. Especially those, you're putting a lot of endorphins.
So here's what I would say. I like partying is good, right?
Yeah.
But like, just don't overdo it with the chemicals.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
Dude, you can do chemicals and all that stuff, and I need to get a glass of wine anyways. But it's all good to have a little bit, but like, just don't as long as you don't feel, and as long as you're not like for long periods of time, like overdoing it, maybe.
Yeah. It's like one of those things. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with partying.
No, of course. Yeah. Like, especially like drinking's one of those things. Like, it brings your freaking, like your endorphins, your serotonin, brings it all up. You feel good, but then once you get off of it, you're gonna if here's your baseline,
Yeah, it's
like,
true.
I guess I should use the other camera so I can make a straight line. If here's your baseline, and like drinking brings you up to here,
yep,
you're like riding this wave. You're feeling real good, but then once you come down off of it, like you're gonna get down to here for a minute.
Yeah.
And that's the issue. That's the shitty place to be. Because when you're down here, like, it makes it really easy to be like, well, shit, I'll get back up here,
Yeah.
Then you start riding this like gnarly wave.
That's why what I figured is, are we right here?
Yeah.
So that's why I figured what I've learned is that like, the wave, know, and when when the crash is gonna come.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're on that baseline and you're about to go down, before you go down,
just go back up.
Just get it going.
Yeah. And that's how you develop a drinking problem. But hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I know plenty of people that are functioning alcoholics. I mean, there's definitely nothing wrong with that. Yeah, but alcohol is water to me. Like, I know I'm an alcoholic. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with that, man.
I mean,
I would call myself a functioning alcoholic as well. Drinking is like a requirement at my job. So there's definitely nothing wrong with it. What I will say though, if you're saying alcohol is like water, and especially if you're like a big partier, man, take a tolerance break. Not only for like your body's sake, but just for efficacy.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the word I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
For efficacy's sake. Like, I didn't realize like you go a little bit of time without drinking.
For sure.
You have a couple sips, dude, and you'll get freaking schmacked.
For sure.
Like, you'll have 2 beers and be like, woohoo,
Yeah.
I'm feeling a little bit light,
If I go like
It'll
a
get to you
week or something out without a wine, there's been times where you go like a week or something without a thing of wine, and then as soon as that first
sip
hits you, you feel you go, whoa, dude.
Yeah, something's going on, something's changing, molecules are getting mixed up.
I do think tolerance breaks for alcohol are probably nice.
Yeah, I drink like 2 to 3 bottles on Friday and Saturday for myself. Yeah, man, you gotta take a tolerance break, brother. I'm telling you, your wallet will thank you significantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll definitely think.
Even if it's like staying outside, like staying outside later in the day, doing more activities, so
Yeah.
that you're drinking later in the night than the day.
Yeah, exactly.
There's so many ways you can, there's a lot of ways you can, but I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, it's like, it's all just kind of lifestyle things.
Yeah, for sure. Like you said, I spend so much money on alcohol. Yeah, trust me, man. That's keeping
Yeah,
that
I
bar
have
back
to.
there stocked is,
I have to.
yeah, it's not a simple task. Speaking of which, I think
cheap
I have
liquor.
money off at Total Wine.
Cheap liquor.
I think I have $10 off.
That's what I recommend. Cheap liquor.
Yeah.
If you're gonna drink liquor, like if you're gonna drink like some sort of alcohol, like this is your everyday drinking,
Yeah, drink it cheap.
I think it's just best to get the cheap one, and then for good occasions you can have good stuff, and then it'll make you appreciate it more. And honestly, I think from pretty much all alcohols, there's good cheap brands. There is good companies that make
For sure,
good,
yeah.
just quality.
Yeah, quality cheap. Dude, do you have a Costco membership, Soggy? Because I'm going to tell you something, man. Costco liquor.
Costco, yeah, Costco's great, right?
Phenomenal bang for your buck, dude. Hello Friggin said, you guys thought about any different... you guys thought about any different designs for merch? Yeah, I actually was like thinking about... I was on the merch shop the other day.
Merch. And
yesterday, actually.
Also, like overlays and like stream art and like channel art for like YouTube, social medias, like channel art for like TikTok or channel art for like Twitter. There's so much art that I think that we kind of need to that we're totally down to update. For sure. We've been talking about updating a lot of our art lately. So,
like you said, lately I've been going to a BYOB strip club, and we'll take like 4 bottles and drink with the strippers. I've never heard of a BYOB strip club. That's kind of, I don't know. I'm gonna say that's kind of neat. I guess, like, especially living in Nevada, like most of the strip clubs here are almost the exact opposite. Like you have to pay to get in, and then also they have a drink minimum.
Yeah.
So like you have to pay $20 to get in, and then also have to guarantee that you'll buy 2 drinks.
That's kind of
Yeah. Yeah, but my state doesn't allow liquor sales besides liquor stores. That's a bummer. Hello Friggin said, I'd love to hear some ideas and draw some things up for y'all. Yeah, I remember Hello Friggin. I told you a while ago on like a stream, like maybe probably over a year ago, that I liked a bunch of like the art you have on your Instagram, and I would love to have some merch with like the scribble drawings. Like I'd seen, it was probably a while ago. I don't even know if you still have it up, but you'll probably know what I'm talking about. Hella, with like, it was like scribble line drawings.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
Very interesting.
There's a few different themes. I mean, there's a few different themes that we've kind of already worked with, and then there's some things. One thing that I think would be awesome, and maybe it's like too big of a project, maybe, but like, when you go onto YouTube, like when you would get a chance, like you should even pull that up on. I guess, can you pull that up on your Google? Because maybe we can give him like a showing.
Pull what up?
The
Instagram?
Is that possible, or is it just hard? Because
I can try.
Because maybe he's like, yeah, you can show that, and we can show that. And then also I want to mention, like, can we show some of your things that we're talking about on stream? We'll show very specific pictures that we want to show. Friggin'. Oh, I don't want to like show your specific Instagram though.
Oh, yeah, it would be tough then without doing that.
Right. You probably don't want your specific Instagram shown.
Thanks, Chop.
You don't want your name shown though, would you? Do you?
Yeah, I was gonna see if I could figure it out without the name, so I can find something similar. He said I'll do something much better. Yeah, see, there's a specific style that you do that I liked a lot. I thought it was really cool. Soggy said, all right, well, I'm off here. I got to work at 4 hours. Got a long day ahead of me. All right, man. Best of luck. We'll have to pour 380 yards of concrete tomorrow. Jeez.
Whoa. Like that must be a large building.
Yeah. Well, best of luck, my man. We'll catch you on the next one. We appreciate you stopping in.
Or like
Hella freaking said
parking
do it.
lot or
So.
something. He said that, yeah, but I don't know. He did say do it, but
I can try and figure it out. Or
yeah,
like,
maybe.
see if there's
Yeah,
a
probably
way
a
to.
Zoom, huh?
Yeah.
Like just a Zoom.
I guess I don't know. This is gonna be brutal.
Yo, Chapalaka, thanks for joining. I believe I saw Taco Man Dude as well join. Thank you, Taco. Thank you, Chapa. You guys are much appreciated. Thank you guys for joining in. We have some funny things to watch here. We got some cringe, we got some funny, we got some spooky, we got all the above, and we're ready to get into it when you guys are ready. But first, we got a couple of art pieces that we want to show, because we're like thinking about like, hey, what if we did something like this for our some of our art? We're looking to do a lot of updates into our artistic themes and whatnot.
Let's see if we can show it like this.
What if you just lift it up?
Yeah, it won't like zoom.
No. Have it just like how it was. Like literally just like how it was, and then just like lift it so that.
Oh, so like if you can see over here, like it literally
it's not
doesn't.
even on it?
No,
Oh,
it
okay.
doesn't change
Then, yeah,
anything.
do that. Sorry.
Well, no, I was saying like it doesn't move. When I move this, it doesn't move it on the stream. So even moving it sideways isn't gonna like block it. That's what I was trying to look at. Yeah, I mean, there's not much of a way. Choppa said no disc apparently. Too cool for you.
Could you just save that as a file?
I mean,
Click.
yeah, but then I'd have to figure out how to get the file on. I don't have like a file share thing on here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Here, let's do this. There. So like this soup, like I love this one a lot. I think this style is super cool. That's not necessarily the one that I was talking about, but that was the first one I popped up on.
What does chat think? What do you guys think?
I like that style a lot. I
That
think
sort
it
of
looks cool.
style. It's like a two dudes. How could you see two dudes?
I don't know necessarily how to
that.
make it two dudes like just yet, but I like the style of it. It's like same thing. I like this one a lot. Like this is what I meant like when I said like scribble drawings. I could do a German Shepherd, that'd be sweet. I just like the scribble, like it looks very creepy and like makes me uncomfortable looking at it almost. It like catches your eye. This one's also really good.
Yeah, we literally have, if you see what my shirt is, you could literally just do like this picture of Ava.
Yeah.
Do that picture of her and just like kind of make it into your style, you know? That could be good.
Yeah, I like that style a lot. I think it looks cool.
Do like aliens, little grays out in the desert with cowboy hats. I mean, that's kind of my thing, you know?
I like this one too, but we can't show this one on stream, I don't think. Well, can you if it's art? I don't know how that works. I like that one too, though.
There's ones that are like that, maybe they don't show as much. Like that one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So there's one similar to this soup, but he's got a little dangly bit hanging down. I think that one's pretty funny as well. It's like literally the picture right next to this. But yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I would be super down to figure something out merch wise though. Show the cowboy yellow background cleaner. Cowboy yellow background.
Right there.
Oh, this one? Yeah, that one's also super sick.
But if you just turn that guy's face into like a little gray face, I think that would be kind of what we're going for.
Yeah, that one is a cool one. Or like even that just with grays in the background could be super cool too. Like some grays chilling out back here. He said, oh no, it's more recent. Let's see if I can find which one you're talking about. Recent cowboy. With a yellow background.
Oh, maybe that one?
Which one?
Scroll down a little bit more.
Thank you.
Scroll down a little bit more. That one maybe?
Oh, this one. Yeah, see, that's like almost too clean for me. Oh, and that one has like little grays in the background.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it does
Yeah,
kind
they're
of.
peeking out. Yeah. That one is super cool too, and it is really clean. But I do like the I don't know, I kind of like the grittiness also. They're both really cool though. I like the Nevada belt buckle. Huh?
For sure, I like it as well. Yeah, that's
Definitely.
great. I think that would be an awesome style.
Yeah, I agree. I think it'd be super cool. Stand by, folks, for bringing Ava a bed.
And it could be like, I think one of the things too is like a lot of these things can be kind of like big and small, right? Like they can actually be quite small because the portrait itself, that I think what you're usually probably going to be doing is maybe like keep it small. Yeah, keep them small at first with your ideas. Like keep it really small, and that way you can like put some detail into it, but it doesn't even have to have too much detail. So it could be a small thing, like little vignette things. It doesn't like keep it like real simple. Like I think like just like literally just like this German Shepherd, like a face, you know, just like a German Shepherd, and it doesn't have to be masterpieces.
Yeah.
I think one thing that would be really cool though is like if you could like go on to our YouTube right now, and like you see how like there's a banner.
Bed.
It's like a banner, and you have like, I don't know what else they're called, but whenever you go into a channel, there's always like a banner, obviously, and then like you see the banner above. Oh, the chat. I guess it's just a banner. I thought there was more things that you could. Oh, I think it's when you go to like the about and stuff.
No, I was gonna say the only picture on.
So you can see the banner.
Yeah, the only picture on YouTube exists.
Maybe we could update that. I think what I was thinking of is the intro.
Yeah,
like,
well, I was gonna say it's our outro
the
page.
outro page.
Yeah.
Maybe we could get like a new outro page for YouTube.
It's.
So, anyways,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
there's
it's
lots of
somewhere.
so like that type of stuff is like you see what a banner kind of looks like. Like if you want to get kind of masterpiecey, do the banner, but I would say keep the masterpiece very simple and abstract too. Like that, if literally if it's just like a color scheme, I would be like, I would trust your artistic taste. I'd be like, okay, if that's the color scheme that you think is what's good, but
Yeah, this guy right here. This like outro page.
yeah. So see this outro page, which I mean the outlines of our faces is pretty cool. I think maybe we could keep that.
Those could also be done way better if we wanted to. I did that like years ago.
Yeah, I mean, it's something where it takes a lot of time and maybe we don't even really need to do it. But like something like this, but
We could also
updated
just like
and
pay an artist
different.
to do
And
it.
yeah,
Braden Plays said, "Can I send a video?" Yeah. So, the Twitch chat can't take links, but if you want to join our Discord, you can post it in there, and we can definitely try to get around to checking it out for you. Hello Friggin said, "Have you ever thought about changing the channel name?" I haven't, personally.
you know. I mean, I could see how we could like become, get all family friendly and just do two dudes.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. I kind of like the
Hey,
the
Stinky!
username. It catches the eye, you know. Hey, it's been a minute since we've had this audio. Choppa said in honor of the fart I just did. Nice. Great work. It's been a long time since we've had that audio clip. A shout out to Choppa too. I hit him up earlier asking about some. Choppa said Austin's shirt is fucking fire. Yeah, that's the OG merch. The Ava Streamlink tee. I love that fucking shirt so much. It's so sick. I was gonna say we have it in a sticker too. I sent them in clips. Yeah, cool. Like I said, we'll definitely try to get to them. Let's see. We have it in a sticker also. That same picture. Yeah, sure. Yeah. It's that same Ava portrait with the link. I do like that. I do like that one a lot though.
Even something like that that's animated. OTs.
I was saying, sorry, I totally started saying something and then got sidetracked. I was saying shout out to Choppa because I was asking him about some music earlier. And I was like asking because I was like, oh, what was that? It's like, what was that band we were listening to the other day when we were at the house that was like instrumental metal music?
Yeah.
And he said one of them. And then I was like, no, it started with a P. And then he was like, oh, Polyphia. Yeah, Polyphia. Vitalism. That was the other one.
Vitalism.
Vitalism. I've been listening to freaking Polyphia all day, dude.
Oh, yeah?
So good, man.
Oh, here we go.
I've been on a big bug all day. I've just watched or listening to Polyphia songs while I was like out at the airfield today.
So you could pretty much, can you watch that one?
That's why I mentioned it. Just because I saw this.
We can't get copyright struck for that, can we?
I have no idea.
Just like him jamming in his.
Probably play a second of it.
That's him jamming on his YouTube channel. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I guess
we could probably watch part of it.
We watch it. I've seen actually tons of people do reaction videos to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look at that guitar, man.
Yeah, that thing's sick. Sorry, I'm trying to
just do a lot of like pauses too. We could just talk
yeah.
about it. First of all, dude, his studio room is awesome. It's small, but it's also, you know, it's like completely like you walk outside that door and like no one can hear you.
Yeah. Those harmonics are insane. Those harmonics. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. We appreciate it. Is there a backlog? Yeah, there's a little bit, not too much. Not too much of a backlog.
Thank you for the follow, dude. Thanks for sticking around, dude. Yeah. Thank you for the follow. And I don't know if you've ever heard of this band before, but this kid, dude. I guess he's not a kid, but he's pretty much like our age. But like, it's pretty much kid. I mean, I'm a kid.
So he doesn't look too old.
Jams, dude.
Yeah, he doesn't look too old. Those harmonics though are so fucking nuts. Like,
yeah, it is pretty crazy.
Yeah, man. It's weird too because this looks like an acoustic guitar.
So yeah, that's like what's called like it's like kind of all the rage now. They're like trans acoustics. I don't know if that's the exact word for them, but they're like it can be played as an acoustic guitar, but you plug it in and it also is played as an electric guitar. Like Telecaster was really cool with doing this.
So are they like
a Telesonic or something?
Thick bodied? Like
no,
an acoustic?
it's thin like an electric body.
Interesting.
Guitar, yeah.
And I was gonna say it obviously like doesn't have a hole in it.
And those are clearly nylon strings. Yeah, it doesn't have the hole, but it still has like
still like reverbs through the body somehow?
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
And obviously like it's not plugged in, so this is all acoustic.
I was gonna say, and it sounds acoustic.
It's an interesting choice for him to be playing.
But it looks electric and acoustic.
He plays a lot of like these guitars acoustically. He likes it.
Yeah, I watched a video
bet you it
earlier that had
sounds-
this same sound.
I bet you it sounds so much crazier in person than like what
For
it can
sure.
be caught on camera. Anyways.
So sick, dude.
Yeah, dude, you just gotta play a lot of freaking guitar.
It's so wild. So
Pretty
sick.
crazy, dude.
Yeah.
So if you guys haven't heard of Polyphia, go ahead and check them out.
Jeez.
Sick band.
Super sick. I was gonna say, so what was that? That was Playing God. Oh, that's literally the exact song I was listening to earlier, where I was like, it sounded like
They just came out with a song like, oh yeah, there it is, Neurotic.
yeah, I listened to that earlier too.
Their guitars are
It's
insane.
Pretty decent. It's like a lot more poppy.
Yeah.
But this is the exact song I was listening to earlier. I'm not gonna like play the whole thing. But it has that exact sound. It sounded almost like a Spanish style guitar.
Yeah, they use Spanish chords. And
Yeah.
they're playing like that flamenco thing.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
it's very
so
heavily.
when I
Especially
heard it
other
in the
guy.
car,
Especially the other guy. The other guy was always playing like flamenco style.
yeah, thank you, flamenco. That's the word I was thinking of. But when I was playing it in the car earlier, I noticed I was like, that sounds acoustic and like very like Spanish style
They are
guitar.
playing acoustic. You'll see they play the same guitar.
It's the same guitar, yeah.
Or at least the dude on the.
This guy.
Yeah,
That's that same guitar.
they're both playing those guitars.
Yep. But yeah, it was this sound earlier that I was like, oh, that sounds. That. It just sounds like very acoustic
sure.
sounding, yeah.
For sure. And that Spanish influence, for sure.
Yeah.
They play a lot of Spanish stuff.
Super cool. Well, yeah, if you guys are looking for some good music,
What else? We have a music Discord channel, dude. People have been putting in some hot fire in that music Discord
Yeah.
channel, dude.
we have had some good stuff that got posted in there.
You put in girl talk, dude?
Yeah, we were listening to some girl talk on the way back to Reno earlier too, and I
Cool.
was like, because somebody was talking about one of my coworkers was saying that there's it's like trend on YouTube now. I think he said it's called a power hour. So you just search like
Whoa.
music power hour
Music power hour?
And it's
on
like-
TikTok?
on YouTube,
Okay.
and it's basically like an hour long like mashup of like
Oh.
remixes that are like just mashed together for an hour.
Okay. Okay.
And then so I was like, oh, like interesting. That sounds like girl talk. And then so I put on girl talk, and he was like, yeah, it's basically like the exact same thing, but like a lot more like modern music. And it's like very like it's like for like the kids almost, it seems like 90s to now power hour 80s 90s 2000s power hour. It's like very so it's like meant to be like drinking to, I guess, like
okay.
every time it like switches songs or something, you're supposed to like take a drink.
Okay.
Um
Something like that. I
yeah,
see.
something like that.
Power hour. I've never heard of this power hour.
So they
thing.
like cracked it, and then
Oh yeah, they did crack a crack. It shows
Yeah.
them cracking a crack.
Yeah,
Crack a crack, everyone.
and then so it just plays like a minute of all these songs, and then you like crack a drink every
And
time.
Zoomers are so Pavloved, dude. They're like, "What are you talking about, Mom? I have to freaking crack
Mhm.
one." They're so
I
Pavlov.
have to crack it,
I
dude.
watch these videos and it tells me when to drink.
It tells me when I'm supposed to sip it. Yeah, see?
Oh,
I'm obviously
we
not.
gotta, come on, guys.
Oh, frick, dude.
Ayo, thank you, Taco Man, dude. Resubscribing for the freaking
Almost 9 months. Thank you so much, Taco. We appreciate it, man.
dude.
Jeez,
Mega,
coming in
mega
strong for the
appreciation,
long
guys.
haul,
we got a
baby.
good- we got a lot of loyals here.
Yeah, coming in strong
Taco
for the
Man,
long
dude, thank
haul.
you for joining in, dude. Thank you. I don't know how long you've
Appreciate
been in
that.
here, dude. Sorry if we've been hurting you with this power hour talk, but I mean, I appreciate the freaking Twitch Prime, dude.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, man.
Dang, dude. And I'm glad. I hope that you're not getting any more ads ran when you tune in, because I know that's
Yeah,
super
that
annoying.
that was tilting him for
And
a
you
while.
every time you come into our show, you got to watch ads. Well, not if you got the freaking Twitch Prime. If you have a Twitch account, if you got a Prime account, you get a free Twitch.
That is true. Yeah, if you have Amazon Prime, remember that you can sub to our channel for free. once every single month. No, I still got ads.
No
I'm
way
calling
you
cap,
have
dude. I'm
ads,
calling
dude.
cap.
You shouldn't have ads when you
Yeah.
subscribe to us.
And I've checked the setting 1,000 times. Every time you say it, I check
no,
the setting.
because it's not even something that we can have control over.
Yeah, we can turn on ads for subscribers.
Well, but we don't have that.
No,
though.
that's what I'm saying. I check every
So
single
it's
time.
not like we. It's not like we run. It's not like we. I don't know. That's so weird.
It was like some BK Whopperito ad.
What? You actually had an ad?
I don't. Were you okay? Was your sub expired when you came into the stream? Chaba, I've never gotten an ad.
Maybe
Thank
that's
you.
what it was. Maybe
Your sub was expired when you came into
That
the.
totally could have
yeah.
been what it was.
Because Chapa said he's never gotten an ad, and Chapa I feel like re-ups his sub.
And you
every
just
2
re-upped
weeks.
it. And you just re-upped it right now. So
Yeah.
maybe it wasn't like.
Refresh the stream. Close out. Refresh the stream. See if
I
you
mean,
get an
I don't
ad.
want to
I
make
don't
you,
trust
but
you.
like you could also like just make duplicate the channel and see if it comes up.
Maybe they said Frick Prime subbers.
No,
I doubt it, man.
Prime is just the same as
Yeah,
regular.
it doesn't make a difference.
It's just as good.
Doesn't make any difference. All right, let's check out this first video real quick. That what's his name? Braden plays.
Braden, dude, are you here, man? We're gonna look through your video real quick, man. Are you here? Put us in the chat if you want us to check this out.
Yeah, we'll check out this first one. This guy looks like a 3-year-old.
All right. Is there a way we can watch the clip? Because
Yeah, this is the clip
like
right
he
here.
clipped it. All right,
Yeah.
so we're gonna watch this.
This is
clip
like a
real
new
quick.
feature that I've like been seeing people send recently.
YouTube clip.
You can like link a clip to a full video, and it's kind of interesting.
About damn time.
Yeah.
Well, I used to be able what you used to have to do on YouTube.
Share with the
was just
timestamp.
Share with the
Yeah.
timestamp. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you
But it's-
didn't have an end.
Exactly, which is cool now because like you can actually like
Yeah.
share
About
the
damn time.
set part,
I mean,
which
sorry,
is pretty cool.
but Twitch only had that for like I don't know, 10
Yeah,
years.
Exactly. Ridiculous.
All right,
But
dude.
I was
Let's
saying
check
this guy
this
looks
out,
like
dude.
a mix between like a young Jake Paul, and then also, you know who he looks like is a little bit, right? Like when we were in high school with him. Yeah. I don't know. Let's see.
Hey,
What is happening?
MLGs.
Do you know how long it's been since I've seen an MLG meme? Jesus Christ. I don't understand why. This dude's laugh. Jesus Christ. I don't understand how or why the MLG meme craze. Yeah.
All right, dude. Thank you for following, dude.
I don't understand how or why the MLG meme craze ever took off.
I love it.
Smoke
weed every day.
I swear I had that noise, but maybe I don't.
I love it, dude. 360 no scoping people, dude. That used to be my like what I lived for.
I guess I don't have the.
If you just weren't there, you just
MLG.
weren't there, I guess.
I guess I need the MLG bullhorn on the soundboard.
It's important.
Close enough.
What do you think, Ave? I got Ave.
MLG
She's like, what are you guys doing?
horn noise
Man,
on soundboard. All right, we'll get the
I'll
MLG
tell
noise
you, dude,
added, boys.
that video made me like think about like, you know what? I don't know. Maybe Russia should invade Ukraine.
Jesus.
Obviously, just a joke.
Have you heard of what?
Waffle falling over.
Maybe that's what it is.
Oh, wave.
Yeah, I'm confused on what that message means.
Hey, girl.
And he said also I sent 2 vids. We'll check out the second one in just a bit. But yeah, I'm confused on what the first message means too. Yeah, I'm assuming that the V's mean A's, right? But I don't know what
So,
waffle means. I don't know. Too old to understand.
So what is your guys' opinion on Andrew Tate, huh? Debate me, dude. Tell me why he's wrong. Because, I mean, it seems like everywhere he goes, he just keeps getting more followers. And he's proven everyone wrong, dude.
I definitely don't. I don't think that he's wrong per se. You know.
You don't
He
think
makes-
he's wrong?
I mean, I guess it depends on what you're talking about. He
Dude,
makes some
come
good
at
points
me, dude.
though.
Dude, come at me with a louder voice than mine, dude. You're going to see Andrew Tate isn't wrong?
He makes some good points, man. I'm telling you.
Wait,
I'm on your page.
wait. So are you trying to be a beta, or are you trying to say Andrew Tate is the best?
He's the best, man.
All right,
He's
dude.
the alpha Chad, dude.
All right, just start. You better make sure what side you're on, dude.
He's the Giga Chad.
Make sure everyone knows what side you're on.
Yeah, I especially with the like when he talks about whammon. That's always my favorite.
About what Chad? What is your opinions on Whammon and Andrew Tate?
Yeah, he seems to be like the.
Let us know in the chat.
I sent the YouTube link in the Discord. It's like bread falling, $5,000 meme, but it's with a waffle and it's dubstep. What is the bread falling $5,000 meme?
All right, dude. Hey, Braden. I'm not sure if it's Braden. I think it's Braden. But what's your opinion on Andrew Tate, man? You got an opinion? What do you think
Probably.
about it?
I feel like Braden's the type of
is the
person
rest
to
of
have a
chat-
good opinion.
What
on
is the rest of
Andrew
the
Tate.
chat thinking about it? Let's watch one of our videos or something.
Which one? Somebody. Let's see.
Oh, I
What
like
else
that
we
kid
got?
too.
Chicanito.
Yeah, I've watched his YouTube videos he plays guitar too. His guitar is pretty insane too. He used to be, or he still is, like one of my favorite guitar players like in the world, dude. He's like he's got like a very I really like his style of like the melodies and stuff that he plays. He plays like short little YouTube videos, so like he'll make like a little song that's like maybe like a minute or a minute and a half long, you know,
Mhm.
and they're short, maybe 45 seconds, you know.
So is that like he's just like a YouTube guitarist,
He's pretty
or
much
does he have
just
like,
like
a band?
YouTube, Instagram. Yeah, he
Gotcha.
does solo stuff, and then
Okay.
I think he's came out with like just one solo like sort of EP recently, and that's ever it.
Gotcha.
But he's mostly done YouTube things where he does like short little like vignette things, like little 35 seconds of just like eargasms, dude. Oh my god, they're so good, dude.
Yeah,
They're
we'll
so
check it
good,
out.
and it's not as heavy metal as say Tim Henson's stuff like Polyphia.
Gotcha. Braden said I'm not sure who that is. Dude, you don't know who Andrew Tate is?
How do you not know who Andrew Tate is, dude?
Bro. He's only the Giga Chadliest man
You must not
to
be.
have ever existed.
Oh, you must not be.
Nice. That was great. Very limited on your
Knowledge.
sounds like a sample text name. Yeah, I mean, kinda. Look him up though. He's got good content.
Yeah,
Learn you a
if
thing
you're
or
if
two.
you're wanting to help, if you're wanting to like learn how to maybe attract more of the opposite sex.
Or the same sex. Whatever you're looking to attract. If you're looking to attract
Check out his
people,
videos.
Yeah. He's got good attraction tips.
All right, I don't think we should like verse them though. But this is a cool video. I'm not saying don't watch the video, but I'm just saying like, you know, they're different.
So this is that kid.
Yeah, I wonder if they're like
Chica?
playing together in this. 'Cause I almost feel like they're gonna do like a mashup.
I don't know. Oh, I looked it up. I'm not into sports, so I wouldn't know him in his boxing career.
No, that's not what he's known for, my guy.
Yeah, he's not known for his boxing career. He was a very mediocre boxer at best.
He was actually okay.
He was all right.
No, he actually won like a kickboxing world championship,
Yeah.
right?
Nobody knows him for that, though.
No, because
Nobody knows.
you're not well known for kickboxing. He was a bad He started out as a boxer. He sucked at it, and he was okay at kickboxing, and there
Yeah.
wasn't as much competition. So
He's known for his YouTube videos.
yeah, he makes YouTubes, and he's making his round on Twitch and TikTok
Yeah.
right now. So that's why we thought we have
Yeah,
him
he's
in the
big in TikTok.
we have him in the stream title because he's you know, we
He's-
thought we'd get some click through.
He's blowing up on TikTok.
So yeah, I feel like they're like playing together, which is kind of weird too, because it's like both kind of like not their style, but it's like a
Yeah.
mix of their style.
Are they both playing Ibanez's?
Yeah, probably. He seems to play a lot of Ibanez's. They both actually play Ibanez. Now that I think about it. Yeah, see those like jazz chords? That type of stuff, like kind of the anime shit.
Yeah. I love too, like, there's like a little bit of bass thrown in there. Like,
For sure.
the bass in, like, if you listen to, like, Polyphia, like, their bass player is so gnarly.
Yeah,
Like
and
in this one?
they add like the digital bass
Oh,
like
is
the
that what it is?
Well, digital synths and stuff too that help with
Mhm.
the drop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, their bass player
like, there's
probably
some
also
gnarly
sounds
bass in
awesome.
this.
Obviously, their bass is awesome too. But I'm saying like the overall, just like there's a lot of like, you know,
Yeah. Bassy noises. The bass in this thing is
they make
fucking
nice drops.
insanity,
You know,
though.
drops. That's just guitar though.
Watch, I'll show you what I'm looking at. Where is it? There was a part that I heard earlier. I think it's later on. Oh, right there, like that, like super deep bass breakdown.
For sure, yeah.
There's a gnarly part though that I heard earlier.
I just end that.
So sick. Yeah, that bass is sweet.
That's great. That's
Bass
amazing.
is such a cool sounding instrument. Like, especially with like, I feel like what like everything they play in like on their guitar melodies is super super like very like they're playing super high notes.
Yeah.
So like the contrast with the bass is just like
Yes.
super gnarly.
Yep. It's called like they call it's called like in theory it's called like voice leading, and the
Okay.
idea is like having like everybody's like say like you're making a line with your melody, right? Like whatever you're playing is like a line of notes,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody's notes, you don't want too many things getting in the same octave. So you have people
Okay.
like if people are playing, you have one electric guitar is maybe playing up in the high register,
Mhm.
and then your rhythm guitar is maybe playing in the mid register, and then you have a bass for the low register, you know?
Gotcha.
And everybody's kind of like nobody's stepping on each other's toes and stuff. And for sure, like you explained it well, like with you got the guitars are playing so high,
Mhm.
they're able to go way up here. Like
Yeah.
that's what's awesome about his in that song in the goat song is like the melody that he's playing is like he literally is using the entire neck
Yeah.
with the melody, right? Like he's
Yep.
going bing, boom, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
and the melody actually encompasses like multiple octaves, the everything that you can play on. It's like, you know, back in the day, the metal guys were like saying like, bro, like we're not just gonna play bar chords anymore. We're gonna use the whole guitar, and it's like he's like like he's the birth of that. You know, it's like
Yeah.
they really are using the whole guitar in like one little riff.
For sure. Yeah. That makes sense.
What does he call
It's
them?
an
He calls
interesting-
them like not like show offs or like brags, but he calls them something like that, like, you know, because he's like a zoomer or something. He calls him like something, but he says like, if you go back and listen to it, he says what I've learned about how I write my songs is like I always do the show off on the third bar, and then on the fourth one you kind of just like do the repeat. You would just want to do the repeat. So the first two you sort of like by yourself, second one kind of boost it up, and then the third one is where you do, I forgot what he calls it, but he calls it something. And it's like if you listen to all of his songs, you'll hear it. The third bar is where he does the
Super fancy shit.
Gotcha. You know what I mean?
Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, that there's like a
The third section.
Like
don't do it on the
formula to
fourth.
it.
Don't do it on the fourth. That's how he feels. Don't do it on the fourth. He thinks the third one's good because then the fourth one you can go back to the original and then go into a new section.
Gotcha.
I think that's his thinking.
Yeah, it's a really it seems like it works. It's a cool concept. And what was the other one that Choppa said earlier? Vitalism, I think, was the name of the other band that like does something similar. I think that's what it was. I feel like we might have listened to one of their songs. Yeah, Choppa said yee. Yeah. That's yeah, I feel like
Scary.
I feel like we listened to Bipolarity. Yeah, that's. I was gonna say this video looks really familiar to what we watched. Very familiar or similar to what we watched when you were over. Ava, get on your bed. Just freaking munching that bone on
Look
the
at that guy.
hardwood.
He's
So
like, I'm trying to
loud.
learn guitar. Trying to learn guitar. Ooh, look at that. I like the ambience, the reverb.
Yeah, that shit's
I was saying that our friend Rob's has that exact guitar.
the same like brand and everything.
The same exact guitar, except for his paint job is a little different. The same guitar with the same features and everything, the same model.
Interesting.
Very expensive guitars. It's probably the greatest guitar I've ever held.
Yeah, that's sick. So when you're playing a 7-string, like what is the additional string? Is it an additional bass note?
Those two.
Okay,
The
so
two bass
so
notes.
2 additional
Yeah.
bass notes. And what are those tuned to? Usually.
Well, if you're like,
I guess you
it
could put 'em to
depends on
whatever you
what
wanted, right?
tuning
But-
you're in. But if you were say in standard tuning, which
Mhm.
oftentimes they probably aren't in standard tuning, but it would just be like the E and A, which is like a fifth of E, which is like the perfect fifth of E. So it's like E, like a fifth is like if I were to play like just the E, which is the basic note, which is for E in standard tuning, it would just be like usually your top note is in E.
Yeah.
Your top note would still be an E, your regular top note, but then your top note would be E in an octave down.
Okay.
And then in the middle would be a perfect fifth A.
Gotcha. So they would both, it would just, I guess, be the exact
It's
same
pretty-
2 strings as your normal
yeah,
top, so
it's-
they would both be E and A again.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I mean, that's
But
what
just
I mean,
an
you're-
octave down.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yep.
That's kind of cool.
And it allows you to basically you're basically playing 2 different instruments when you're doing it mostly.
Mhm.
Like generally speaking, you'd be playing the bottom 6 still. Or sorry,
Bottom
sorry.
5.
You'd just be playing the bottom 6, right? Like
Oh,
you'd
okay.
be playing the bottom, I guess. You'd be playing the bottom 5 and then no, you play the bottom 6. I honestly don't know. I believe you play the bottom 6 and then the extra one is just an E or an A, depending on whatever you want to play it. And then you use it as like a bass note when you're genting. I think that's kind of what they do. But I
Okay.
am not a metalhead, man.
I'm not,
I don't know
I'm
anything
not either.
about
I don't
metal.
know anything about metal.
I shouldn't
sorry.
be quizzed on this, but
Yeah, I don't know anything.
But you
about
have
metal
6
guitar.
strings, and then the 7th string is added, and it's either an E or an A. I don't know, either a perfect fifth or just a whole octave down, and then you're basically just using it as like a bass line.
Yeah, I'll look up. I want to look up and see what the tuning is.
So that when you play you're probably playing regular guitar, and then when you want to, you probably just go up to the top 3 strings to chug.
All right, let's see what the standard
So
is.
it's B. Okay, so it's B.
B,
It's not
okay.
E, B. Or was I saying? That makes sense. I was saying the perfect fifth, and I kept saying A, but the fifth of B, the fifth of E is B.
Interesting.
Sorry.
Huh.
Sorry, chat.
So it's another B string, but just super low.
Right.
That's cool.
So it's like, see how it's the same here and
Yeah.
yeah. And
That's
it's
neat.
because, yeah, I shouldn't get into it too much, but B is basically the perfect fifth of E, which makes it's like sounds like very good. It always sounds good and safe. So, but here's the thing. How many of those guys are doing that? I don't know, because I think they're usually playing like open tunings and drop C tunings and drop D tunings. It's
Mhm.
confusing.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Huh.
All right, so it's confusing, but I mean, it's a beautiful guitar.
Yeah. Super beautiful guitar.
I've seen 7 strings, 8 strings. They're crazy. I don't own one. I'm not really a metalhead, but they're pretty cool. I think you could probably get away oftentimes though with a 6-string guitar. You can get pretty with a 6-string guitar and some pedals and stuff. You can get pretty gnarly.
For sure.
So
that makes sense. Braden earlier said, "Screw zodiac signs. What's your favorite recurring line in Family Guy?" He said mine has to be "Hey Peter." That's I was gonna say fucking Max Mofo. And why can I not think of the other guy's name? Chad. Max Mofo and Anything for Views. They're very big into the "Hey Peter" memes. I feel like I haven't watched Family Guy very often recently. The only thing that I recall being recurring was the fact that everybody just shits on fucking Meg. Which I guess you'd count as a recurring line, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Family Guy, it's like, it was cool.
Yeah. I definitely, I used to watch it a lot, and then it kind of was one of those shows that, like, fell off for me. I was going to say, like, they literally have, like, compilations of them saying it. Like, making, like, their own soundboard noises.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, they're, like, literally, like, just human soundboards on their fucking podcast.
Kind of funny still. All right. I have Max. Yes! Stop me up. We gotta. Oh! I film
Just-
Anthony. He's dead. Hey! Let's
Just shit the entire time. That's like 90% of what this show is. It's just screaming. Just screaming chaos. Like, I'll put that on all the time, and Julia will be like, she'll just be like, "What the fuck are you watching right now?" I'm like, "Oh, it's, just a podcast."
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's like the polar opposite of like any other podcast you'd watch. Like most podcasts you watch, like, people are quiet and like having good conversation. And like the whole point of their show is just to get as obliterated as possible and then scream into the microphone.
For sure, yeah.
It's a good one though. It passes the time for sure. It's entertaining. Entertainment comes in many forms. All right. Well, shoot. Let's pause the videos for a minute and move on to the AMA. Who's got questions? Let's get philosophical, boys.
Yeah.
Drop your questions in the chat.
To be or not to be? That is the question.
Chop.
I'm just to be or to not to be. What do you guys think? Did you guys ever have to do that? Who's ever had to read Hamlet before?
I read Hamlin a while ago.
You read Hamlin, dude?
Mm-hmm.
In high school? I think that's the thing is that a lot of
Did
people...
we have to read that in Rose's class? Did you have Miss Rose as a teacher?
Yeah.
Did we have to read it in her class? Is that what it was?
No, I don't think so. No.
I don't remember when I read it, but I've definitely read it.
Did you?
I remember us like being forced to read it.
You had to be forced to read it? And,
I'm
like,
pretty sure
you had
that,
to, like, write papers
that
on
and Macbeth.
Macbeth, too?
I used to get drunk and high and call that getting Hamlet.
Getting ham and getting lit.
Jeez.
Yeah. Is that
Stupid.
so? That's a good one, Choppa.
So
Is that
dumb.
your only sort of what's it called? Your only interaction with Hamlet, or was there a little bit more? Did you have maybe some more? I think I had to do it in high school too. Here's my thing, right? Like, my opinion is in high school, I'm trying to remember who my high school teacher was that taught me, and I don't want to like outwardly trash them, but like when we had to do it, we watched some videos, and I think that was probably, I feel like, the best I ever understood Hamlet was when we had to watch the movies. And I don't want to like name names, so I'll just say, like, I think one of the things that probably always happens in everybody's classroom in high school is when you have these teachers. I don't know who your teacher was. I don't think it was Rose that taught you. Maybe it was Rose, but I don't think that she taught Hamlet. But anyways, maybe I'm totally off. But
Yeah,
anyways, the point is that I don't think that most high school teachers that teach Hamlet understand Hamlet, so that when they try to teach Hamlet and they make you read Hamlet, they don't even understand what they're teaching, and they're just reading from a lesson plan and then reading it exactly to you, and then none of the kids understand it because they're not getting any guidance, and so everybody's just having a boring time and horrible, and they're not enjoying it. But I was able to like go into Hamlet later on, like in a little bit older, like a couple years ago, like maybe 2018, 2017, and like I think Hamlet's one of the best.
Hey, Turtle. What's going on, big dog?
Hamlet is one of the best stories for a young man.
Okay. How so?
It's a young man story. It's a story for young men. And I honestly I even go say, I don't even think that really women need to read Hamlet. Like, if you want to read Hamlet and you're a woman, go ahead. But, like, it's more of a story, like, not to get all Jordan B. Peterson, but, like, it's a story for young men for sure. It's a story about, like, you know what I mean? Like, to put it in Jordan B. Peterson terms, like, it's a story about to be or not to be. To make my bed or not make my bed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like, that's kind of the story, but like, it's really good. And it took me, right? Like, I'm not saying like, oh, I went back and read William Shakespeare's The Hamlet. Like, one of the great things about Hamlet is there's so many people that have rewritten Hamlet, you know, into a modern perspective, like modern takes on Hamlet, right? So when I digested Hamlet later on in like my young adulthood, I didn't like read Hamlet. Like, I think there are like great modern takes, like really good modern takes on it. And you read that, and then you can go in and kind of just like get the general idea of like what the story is about. But the story, right? I mean, we've seen Lion King, right? Like, everybody's seen Lion King, right?
Yeah.
That's the story of Hamlet. Like, you knew that, right? I think everybody knew that.
I don't think I did know that.
Oh, you didn't know that?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, Lion King is it's a Hamlet interpretation.
Okay.
So it's the story in Hamlet, right, or in Lion King, right? Like, you have Simba, who's Hamlet.
Turtle said he didn't know either.
What, dude? I thought that was like pretty. Like, I thought that was very common knowledge that like Lion King is the Hamlet story.
I don't know.
But anyways, so Simba has his father, and his father is the king, right? Hamlet was Prince of Denmark, and what happens is that the uncle, the brother, kills Hamlet's father, right? The uncle kills. Scar kills the dad, right?
Yeah.
And then the kingdom goes in disarray. And then it's sort of Hamlet or Simba's job to decide, like, do I just want to like go off and like just say whatever and let my father's kingdom like just fall in disarray, or do I need to like go in there and do what's right and like take back my father's like sort of like pride and stuff? And that's the story of Lion King, right? Like, he goes off and he even meets like a couple friends that are supposed to be like Hamlet friends. And like, there's a story, you have like Yorick, who's basically like the monkey, and he's always holding like the head and stuff. And he's like a crazy, wacky dude. And he's like the friend, he's the funny friend. Like, that's another famous line in Hamlet is like, oh, I knew a guy, you know, right before he's to be or not to be, like, he's holding a skull as he's saying to be or not to be. And he's holding the skull of a man who was there in his childhood, who was a funny man named Yorick. Okay. A funny man in his childhood, you know, kind of like, you remember the monkey and the baboon in Lion King? Yeah. That's like Yorick. Rafiki. Yeah, Rafiki is Yorick, I'm pretty sure. But anyways, it's a great story, you know? It's a really good story. I read like a good book. I read Infinite Jest. It's a story of Hamlet. Among other things, but it's good, dude. It kind of makes you realize, you know, how real it all is, you know. And I still haven't figured it out yet. Yeah. But it's really good. I think it's like one of the most, you know, they say like they do stories over and over again. I think it's one of the most like done stories of all time.
Interesting.
People do that story all the time.
What's the other super famous Shakespeare one? Macbeth.
Macbeth, yeah.
Is Macbeth the one?
I think Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, good. Yeah, Romeo and Juliet. Which one's the one that has witches? The three witches. Is that Macbeth?
Probably Macbeth. Okay. I don't know Macbeth very well, but yeah.
I don't either.
Three witches is like a very common thing. That's like Hercules too. Yeah. You know what I mean? It goes all the way back to Hercules.
Yeah, Macbeth has the three witches.
Yeah, and did they like It's very similar to like the Three Fates. Yeah, see, Three
Yeah.
Fates. And with the Three Fates, whereas they came from like Hercules and Greek myth,
Mhm.
and they were like three witches that lived in a cave, and they had a ball of twine, and they would roll out the ball of twine, and that was like your life, and they could cut the scissors at any moment, and that was your fate. So like you were going to die wherever they decided to. Wherever
Interesting.
when they threw out the twine and it kept rolling and rolling and
Wherever
rolling,
they decided to
they
snip
cut
it.
it, and that's where you're gonna die. So it kind of
Huh.
created that, like, it was great warrior style, because you're like, I'm gonna go on the battlefield and I'm not gonna die today because it's not my fate. Like
Interesting.
that's
yeah.
not where my fate was cut. You know what I mean? Like I'll
Yeah.
die. I'll die when
I'll
I
die
die.
when I'm meant to die. Yeah.
That was kind of the Hercules way.
Huh. That's an interesting concept.
And so clearly he uses it here in Macbeth. But I didn't read Macbeth as well. That's probably a cool story. But I think really, man, I think Hamlet is the one that Shakespeare did that was really like, I think that was his fucking coup d'etat. I think that was his magnum opus. I think that was his fucking banger.
Yeah, like I said, I don't remember Macbeth very well. I just remember that I remember the having witches. That was like literally the extent that I remembered it too.
Type in like Hamlet remakes and like show it like,
Show it for the stream.
yeah.
Let's
gather
see.
gather on the moor and cast a spell on
Yeah.
Macbeth. I literally have never read Macbeth. I didn't even have to read that in high school.
Yeah,
So we had different teachers because you had to read Macbeth too, and
Yeah.
I didn't.
they prophesied that Banquo's children will become the kings. Blah blah blah. Yeah, it's interesting. There's like a clip right here. It's a minute long. Maybe that'd be interesting to like go back and watch eventually. But it basically just says like what the witches do. It looked like
There's a lot of good ones.
Hamlet remakes. You said?
Yeah, like, or just like movies that are Hamlet retellings. Because there's so many where you'd be like, wait, what? Yeah, see, this is actual like Hamlet retellings.
Yeah.
But I want like movies like Lion King. Yeah. No.
Like
Well, yeah, that.
15 Hamlet retellings that aren't the
There's
Lion
so
King.
many though, man. You'd be surprised at how many there are. Like, see, but that's how obvious it is because everyone knows that the Lion King is like. So I thought it was obvious, but I guess I was wrong. Scroll
Yeah.
down though. Let's see. Okay, obviously. Maybe this is bad. Maybe we're going down a wrong hole. Okay. Okay, we don't know any of these. Okay, maybe a bad idea. But anyways, as you can see, there is a lot though.
Yeah, it seems like there's a ton. And I mean, this is like 15. I think it said.
But I thought it would be things that we know. We did click on like lesser known ones. We clicked on the wrong list. But anyways, bad idea. Wrong hole. Wrong hole.
Modern movies based on Hamlet. Ophelia, The Lion King, In the Bleak
So it
Midwinter.
looks like it's just fucking the Lion King.
I mean, yeah, that one does list The Lion King though.
it's just the Lion King. There's a lot though, dude. Trust me. There's probably other ones too. But anyways,
To unlock, you must create. Blah blah
let's watch. It happens to the best of us. Yeah, thank you.
blah. Yeah, no worries. Sometimes
There's
it
like,
really do be like that.
There's like Kurosawa does Hamlet. For film buffs, like Kurosawa is like one of the greatest. He's Japanese though, but he's like got some of the greatest movies ever. Kurosawa's done one. Hitchcock has done one. You know, in some ways, you know, Star Wars kind of is, although I heard that maybe Star Wars is more like Macbeth, but I'm not really sure.
Interesting. And I haven't seen Star Wars either, so I would have no comparison, unfortunately.
There was a recent movie that I watched recently called The Northman,
Mm-hmm.
and I liked the movie because it's all about Vikings. But if you guys saw the recent movie The Northman, that's actually based off of Hamlet. It's actually based off of the original. So like Shakespeare got it from an old Norse Viking story called from a guy named Amleth, and the story is actually about Amleth, Hamlet, Hamlet.
Yeah.
But anyway, so the story is actually about like the Viking Amleth, and it's like a Hamlet story, obviously. But there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Those lists were just bad lists. Anyways,
I take your word for it. I take your word for it. It's pretty. I'll blame it on my research skills.
no, it's not that. Did you ever see like Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, I've seen it.
You ever see like Troy?
I've seen it a long time ago.
Did you like those action movies? They don't do action movies like that anymore.
I
guess they're doing Avatar.
Avatar, like the blue people Avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that.
You didn't like the first Avatar?
No, I thought.
Oh, so you're not gonna watch the second one, dude? You're
No.
not super pumped, dude?
No, not even a little bit.
What?
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it. I didn't really, like I said, I didn't care for the first one. Maybe I just didn't know enough about it or wasn't into it. I don't know. I thought it was weird. Dances with Wolves, but with space aliens. Whack.
No, I think it's super cool. Yeah, it's supposed to be. And Dances with Wolves and Avatar, they're both Pocahontas stories, right? I think
Yeah.
that story is so important, and I think that's like one of the best stories that you could tell. Don't get me wrong. I don't know if it's like perfectly well directed. Like, I don't know if the story is perfectly well done, and it's kind of woke. It is a little woke, but like, I mean, I think the story of, like, legitimately, the story of like, you know, I think the story is that we're not ready. You know, that like, in order for us to be like, if we really want to go out and colonize other planets, like, we as a species are not ready, because if we interacted with someone that was lesser than us, like someone that we could just roll over because they don't have the technology that we have, we'd do it. It's like, it reminds me of like when aliens meet us, or when we meet other aliens on their planet, like whoever visits is going to be the stronger one, right? Like whoever's visiting the homeworld is going to be like the much superior. So like, you remember when the Europeans came to North America at first in their ships? And dude, I've been getting into recently like all the Native American, like the pre-Columbian Native American religions, and about like, I mean, we all heard the story of like the Aztecs, right? Like, you know, you've heard the story of like the Aztec god, right? And like Hernan Cortez, like Quetzalcoatl.
I've heard that.
Do you kind of remember like what they teach you basically? Maybe chat knows basically what they teach you about Quetzalcoatl and Hernan Cortez with the Aztecs, right? Like, do you kind of remember like what's the one thing they teach about Quetzalcoatl? Like they said, like they talk about his physical appearance.
Okay.
The story goes that you're taught that Hernan Cortez is a Spanish man, right?
Okay.
And Hernan Cortez came in and burned the city. But
Gotcha.
the story goes is that, man, dude, I wish you would have like, maybe you didn't learn this maybe this wasn't high school, but like,
I was gonna say, I don't know if it was high school history.
Quetzalcoatl, so you have Hernan Cortez goes and meets the Aztecs, right? The Spaniards meet the Aztecs, and they go and conquer because the Aztecs lead them in, and they say, our God said that you were going to come. And that Quetzalcoatl was, but they thought Cortez was Quetzalcoatl.
Okay.
And you hear this story over and over again about how like many of these tribes in North America and South America, they had Columbian religions where part of their religion was that like oftentimes they said that like people are going to come from across seas, you know, like I heard one from like North America where it was literally like pale men with furry heads with furry hair on their heads are going to come in turtle shells. And they're going to come from the sea. And like and that was like a part of their religion, right? And then
So
is
that kind of like related to, I remember a few streams ago we were looking at like those pictures.
Right. Well, you have it kind of is like it all kind of is related, and like you had that's another story.
Okay.
Those are Mayan ruins.
Okay.
So there's tons of these religions tons of these stories though of like you have like basically like weird, and who knows what it is, if it's like that these people came, sometimes it's these people, the white skinned people came here and then they left and said they were going to come back and haven't came back for thousands of years or whatever, you know what I mean? it's always a different story, and it's always a little bit different. But so that's essentially the story of Quetzalcoatl. It's a story of a lot of different ones. Why was I getting into that though? It was huge sidetracked. We were talking about
Avatar.
Oh yeah. So the story goes. So that's the problem, right? Is that when you have the people with the turtle shells, obviously being like the metal the armor. But they didn't understand what armor was, so they called it turtle shells. So when you have people that are super advanced and they come into a group, a population of unadvanced people, we saw what happened.
Mm-hmm.
There was like total destruction of one group of people, and then the new people came in and moved. So so that's kind of what's going to happen if we move in. Who's to say that that's not going to happen if the aliens decide to show up too? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's just that's a really scary scenario. And I think that if there is anything important for like our global religion, our global spirituality, we need stories like Avatar where it's showing like, hey, this is what you do. This is what you don't do to a society that maybe isn't technologically advanced as you, because maybe they have other things that to like show for. You know what I mean? They have other things that they could provide, and you shouldn't just go in and just destroy them because they have like a tons of minerals that they're living under. And I think until we learn that lesson, I think we're like stuck. I don't think we have the right.
Yeah. Taco said, I like the alien covenant theory on how humans were created by the architects. Like, imagine if that shit was true.
Yeah. So I'm not exactly sure what the alien covenant theory is.
I'm not either.
But I am somewhat familiar with the idea of I'm somewhat familiar with, because being into the UFO community,
Mm-hmm.
I'm very familiar with all the different ideas of like us being basically us having progenitors, and that the aliens are our progenitor species, right? We have in all of these ancient religions, we can go into it. Like we know about, a little bit about the Bible, right? Like, what does it say in like the very beginning? Like God created man and woman.
Mm-hmm.
What's the next line? Or God created man.
I think like he created man and woman, and then created like the earth and the stars and all that.
He created man in their own image.
Oh yeah, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And when you look into it, dude, it's plural. That's the other thing too, is that it's like in the original text of it is a plural text, right? So it's like oftentimes in early Judaism and all these early Mesopotamian religions, you have like the gods are almost always referred to as like these ultimate beings that are so powerful that are from above, from the stars. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're these ultimate beings that are from the stars, and they've created us in their own image, and that we have certain attributes of them, but we are also made of mud and stone as well. I think the mud and stone being a metaphor, right? Like we're of this earth, we're made of the same substance that Ava's made of, or that rocks are made of, or that monkey. We are earthly people.
Yeah.
But I think there might be something of like in the image, you know what I mean? And the fact that there's nothing else like us, right? There's no other animals that are like us. And we know what we mean when we say like we're different. Mm-hmm. We create technology, we think things, we have complex thought. And I could see all of that as being like the part that came from above. You know what I mean?
For sure, yeah.
That's the part that, the high thinking stuff, like that's the stuff that's their addition.
Taco said that's the lore of Alien Covenant. Basically, the architects gave us a tiny bit of their DNA and left us to evolve, and then they also created the aliens as a supreme species meant to kill and conquer. But then they get killed by their own creation, and the architects are a dead race by the time us humans find them. And they said, oh, never mind, they're not called the architects, they're called the engineers. Y'all gotta watch Alien Covenant if you haven't. I actually like it a lot. Yeah, it definitely sounds like an interesting one to check out.
That's trippy.
There you go. I put a Discord message so that
that is a really trippy idea. I could totally see it,
I like how watch everybody's gonna be like, why can he post links in the chat, but we can't? A superior species. Let's see if I can show this.
The engineers, also known as pilots.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll go back,
interesting.
sorry. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't gonna like scroll down on anything crazy.
Oh yeah. Nah, this is all just fandom shit.
Well, you know, they could show like a fandom nip or something, you know?
Okay, so they're revered as gods by the species that they created. So that's one of the things that I was talking about, where I was saying that, like, I think that, like, as humans, I think, especially as we're waking up to this whole thing, we're starting to come to the idea of, like, hey, it could be that, like, especially when you look at these ancient Mesopotamian religions. Ooh, yeah, dude, spooky scary.
That was great.
Especially when you're looking at these Mesopotamian religions, like the Semitic religions and the religions from, like, the Indo-Aryan religions, like all these super old, the origins of these religions, right? And especially in like Mesopotamia too, like Ur and stuff, and all these like these like city worshippers. They saw their gods as being like their gods, you know what I mean? The gods that come and help them, the gods that came and helped them in their fights and helped their city and they helped their city against the other city that had their own god. And you have this idea of like, and nowadays we have this idea that like, oh, God created the universe and he created us all and he created everything and he created us. But it could be that there is some sort of like godlike creature that created the universe, and that there are progenitor aliens that created us, and all of the worship that we've ever done, all the imagery and the idolatry and the symbology and all the sacrificing that has ever been committed is through the religions created by these species, these gods, these things that created us. But they're not necessarily the thing that created the universe and created like enjoyment and created happiness and create, you know what I mean? I was talking about it with like when I was playing the video, with the video game analogy. It's like the operator of, like, the person who has your controller isn't the same guy who coded the game.
For sure, yeah.
You know what I mean? And it could be the same with these guys, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it seems like that's...
There's levels. There's multiple levels of godship, you know?
Yeah, and I was reading through this like little article. It definitely seems like that is kind of the case, like you were talking about. Like, it says that essentially they were creators of sorts who sailed the stars, terraforming primordial celestial bodies and seeding them with the foundations of biological lives. So like it seems like basically they were like flying around space, like to places that already existed, and then just like seeding those places with their DNA. So like they weren't like, yeah, like they're not like the creator of the universe. Like the universe was there, they were just like giving life to these areas. Yeah, that is interesting. Scroll down to history, Taco says. History.
All right, so little is known about the engineers' history, other than besides them being transcendent beings. Yeah, they wiped all their history after they became transcendent, because they're like, it's like when you have a YouTube channel and you make it big and you're like, yeah, now we're transcendent, like we're really making it big. It's like you want to get rid of all those cringe videos you made before,
you wipe
because
all
like,
your old stuff.
like I wasn't a transcendent being back then. You know? He probably had like a funny side part or something. He's like, oh, I flipped my hair so much back then.
I gotta get rid of that.
All right, but anyways, okay, so it says, at some point 2,000 years before the engineers stationed on a certain location, they plan to wipe out humanity for reasons unknown by releasing a black liquid pathogen. Apparently lost control of the pathogen and led the engineers there to die off. 4 surviving engineers took refuge within their ship, storing themselves within hypersleep chambers. However, only one survived. Okay, then two human, it looks like, archaeologists discover a star map with several unlocated ancient cultures with the caves Okay, so then they interpretate that this is an invitation from the engineers rather than a warning to stay away. They contact some guys from CEO Corporation to help them out and get them on a scientific vessel called Prometheus. And they take off a year later, and before it's complete, it's reading. However, it's stopped on and destroyed by a passing engineer. The survey of the moon. Interesting. So they reach contact with these engineers. Interesting. Is this the movie then? Is this like kind of like one of the movies for the Prometheus movie or something?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
That would be scary, right? In 2094, David arrived on Planet 4 aboard an engineer ship and bombed an engineer city with the black liquid, wiping out a settlement and creating neomorphs. Oh, Jesus. The colony ship Covenant discovers Planet 4 after a series of deaths and disasters that strand the crew on the planet. David leaves the survivors to the engineer city, filled with petroglyphs of the remains of the inhabitants. Oh, that'd be trippy looking, I bet, huh?
So Taco said Prometheus starts to explore this first, came out in 2012. Then Alien Covenant expands on it, came out in 2017. So like I said, they created a really cool lore to the Alien universe off of this.
There's a lot of
Yeah,
cool
it's
like
wild.
science fiction. I haven't really gotten into science fiction yet, but I think a lot of really good science fiction done well can get really close to like the future, and like
For sure, yeah.
possibilities for what could happen. And I think it's just so scary. I think aliens are so scary.
Yeah.
Another one that's done it really well is like it's like a series, and I've barely gotten into it, but The Three Body Problem is like a famous book. It's by a Chinese author, but it's somewhat about aliens too, and it's just about like it's kind of scary, The aliens are scary, man. I mean, if imagine something so powerful like that, like it's very scary. It's nothing to mess with.
You said it's called the Three Body Problem?
Yeah. The Three Body Problem is like oh dude, it's genius though. It like really figures it out. He basically says that like, okay, so like type in the Three Body Problem on Wikipedia real quick. It'll just like oh dude, it's like the ultimate like sort of math problem. So that's the actual like, yeah, that's the book right there. But like it's gonna be actually on Netflix. Actually,
they're making for the TV series.
They're making no, the TV series hasn't. I just wanted the in math. Put like in math. The actual problem itself. So like they're actually making a series on Netflix because the book was wildly popular. I mean, even I bought the book. But so the Three Body Problem is it's a physics problem.
Will you hand me that? Sorry, it's to your right. Thanks.
And basically the problem is okay, so that in the basic idea of like systems, when we're mapping dynamic systems, okay, so I should probably just read, right? The Three Body Problem is a problem taking the initial position and velocities of 3-point masses, so like maybe like 3 stars, right?
Mm-hmm.
And solving for their subsequent motion according to Newton's laws of motion. So the problem is that Newton's laws of motion is really good at mapping how two bodies will move around each other.
Okay.
It's very good at that, actually. The problem is that when you add a third body into the problem, the randomness of the 3 bodies is still to this day impossible to solve. It's just you can't solve it. And so the basic idea behind kind of the reason right here, historically, the first specific 3 body problem to receive extended study was the one involving the moon, the earth, and the sun. In extended modern sense, the 3 body problem is any problem in classical mechanics or quantum mechanics that models the motion of 3 particles. But basically, the problem is that the formulas get too confusing, and it's random, and it really can't be solved. And the harsh reality of the universe is that every body is being pulled by more than just one body. And so like the sort of the black pill moment in the book is like, fucking science is wrong. It's fake. And it's just, you can't actually properly map it, because like we can map things and put it all down on a piece of paper and everything makes sense because we're judging it and like, this is how this body interacts with this body. But when you start to realize that like multiple things are tugging on it at once, and you're only accounting for certain things, and you're not like, everything is pulling on everything in the universe.
Yeah.
So it's like none of our equations are really getting the full picture. And so that's kind of like, it kind of, I mean, it's just like, I know it's like, how does that have anything to do with aliens? I know it's kind of weird, but it's more about science. Like basically, like it has to do with science and has to do with aliens controlling people to help people with science. Maybe aliens are like speaking to really talented scientists in their brains, you know what I mean? Giving them the codes, telling them to not work on certain things. It's a good book. It's a great book. It's a thriller. It's about aliens. It's about government and politics.
Taco said, we've determined that even with this randomness, we see trends and patterns over time.
Exactly. And that is what physics is that it's just a set of trends and patterns that we've noticed over time. That is true. See, there is no general closed form solution to the three-body problem, meaning there is no general solution that can be expressed in terms of a finite number of standard mathematical operations. Moreover, the motion of three bodies is generally non-repeating. What would non-repeating mean?
Or that it doesn't repeat?
And what did Taco Man just say?
That it has
that physics
trends and patterns.
Physics is trends and patterns. So physics is a collection of trends and patterns, and we know that when we study the motion of three bodies, it is absolutely never shown to be a repeating thing. It's always non-repeating. So that's the most like black pill thing I ever, like when I remember reading and getting goosebumps, just being like, the dude's like, it's like two, like you can clearly tell that he's like a Chinese dude that's like also a physicist, like, and wrote a book, you know what I mean? It's like him and his brother, and it's like, you know, the two characters are like talking to each other and they're like both physicists, and it's just, they're just like, whoa dude, like what are you trying to tell me right now?
Yeah.
And he's like, it's all a lie, dude. But anyways, it's not really all lies. I mean, but it kind of is the same way. But yeah, so that's why physicists always go to that thing. Well, but it's just trends. It's like that thing, like a physicist cannot tell you that, like, if I drop this pen, you cannot say that physics says that it's always going to fall. Like, that's not technically what physics does, right?
Yeah.
Or we cannot say with 100% certainty that it will fall every time I drop it.
For sure. We talked about that one time because we like looked into that YouTube video, like, where somebody was saying basically like this guy is, I think he has a PhD in something. I think it's in physics. But like basically he says like you can't say with 100% certainty, like if you throw, like if I threw this card at this cup, physics can't say with 100% certainty that it's gonna like not go through every single time. Like according to physics, like if you look on, I mean, I'm not a fucking physicist, so I'm not gonna be able to explain it well, but like essentially he was saying like if you look on a molecular level, there is some non-0% chance that like when I hit these two items together, that every like molecule inside of them just misses each other. You know what I mean? So like there's a non-0% chance that like that those two items are gonna collide.
Right.
So it's kind of like what you were saying with like there's some non-0% chance that like when you drop the pen, it's like
according to math, right?
Yeah.
Like according to math.
Yeah. According to math. Choppa said, wait until you learn about dark matter. I don't understand dark matter at all. So that's the problem with us living in a three-dimensional reality, because we can't collect enough information to deal with physical absolutes. Like it's even impossible for our minds to comprehend what a fourth dimension would look like. And he said, because of the implication.
I like that.
Have you seen the implication that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of
okay.
course, dude. Yeah.
Just making sure.
Well,
That's
well-
my favorite. My favorite Always Sunny
He's
clip.
like, well,
if we
because
should
of the
watch,
implication.
if we watch a video on stream, that's what we should watch. Is because of the implication.
Because of the implication. It's taken up like it became a meme recently because of like what do they call like rape culture and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, like it became like a meme. But like, yeah, I've always been a huge Always Sunny fan.
Yep.
And so I used to say this meme all the time, and like no one ever got it. And I was like, oh, that's right. I'm like like there's not a lot of people who know Always Sunny,
Yeah.
but it's become a meme on TikTok recently.
Yeah. Exactly. That's such a good one though. Like, oh, I'm all alone on this boat with this big strong
Yeah.
man, and they could say no, but they're not gonna because of the implication.
He's like, wait, what?
You keep saying that word implication.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. I got some turpentine, some wax, and some high gloss boat paint. This shit is really expensive.
Oh, dude, yeah, you're telling me. I picked us up some new slacks and docksiders so we could have the right look, and fit in and everything. We're running pretty low on remaining dick towel money, though.
Plus, we gotta fill that thing up with gas.
I know, man. We gotta pop by the department store, pick up the mattress, and I want to get a nice one, too. You know what I'm saying?
The what? The mattress? What do we need a mattress for?
The mattress.
What do you mean, what do we need a mattress for? Why in the hell do you think we just spent all that money on a boat? The whole purpose of buying the boat in the first place was to get the ladies nice and tipsy topside so we can take them to a nice, comfortable place below deck and, they can't refuse because of the implication.
Oh, okay. You had me going there for the first part. The second half kind of threw me.
Well, dude, think about it. She's out in the middle of nowhere with some dude she barely knows. She looks around her. What does she see? Nothing but open ocean. There's nowhere for me to run. What am I going to do, say no?
Okay, that seems really dark.
No, it's not dark. You're misunderstanding
Really
me, bro.
dark.
I think I am.
Yeah,
It
you
seems
are,
like she
because if
doesn't-
the girl
like
said
she
no,
doesn't-
then the answer
It's like, no, you're
obviously is
misunderstanding
no.
me,
But the
bro.
thing
He's
is,
like,
she's
yeah, I
not
think
gonna
she's
say no.
not
She would
gonna
never
say no.
no because of the implication.
He's super straight face.
Now, you've said that word implication a couple of times. What implication?
The implication that things might go wrong for her if she refuses to sleep with me. Now, not that things are going to go wrong for her, but she's thinking that they will.
But it sounds like she doesn't want to have
Why
sex
aren't you
with
understanding
I
this?
don't-
She doesn't know whether she wants to have sex with me. It's that
She
that's
doesn't
not
know?
the issue.
Are you gonna
She could
hurt
be
women?
I'm not gonna hurt these
Oh,
women.
okay.
Why would I ever hurt these women? I feel like you're not getting this at all.
I'm not getting it.
God damn.
You're certainly not in
Don't
any
you look
danger.
at me like that. You certainly wouldn't be in any danger.
So they are in danger.
No one's in any danger. How can I make that any more clear to you? Okay, it's an implication of danger.
It's the implication.
You know, just drop
So
it. Drop it.
great.
Let's buy your shit and let's get out of here.
That's such a great video. God, I love that one
That's what modern men have to resort to nowadays,
Yeah.
though, because
because
We've
of the
been-
implication.
we've been cucked out of the actual danger. We don't actually. So this is a crazy thing that I've learned. Or you know what, dude? I know it's 10 o'clock, but I think I want to pop open a small glass of wine.
Yeah, how about it?
All right, so I've heard this though recently that so basically, or have you ever seen Pepe Sylvia?
What is it?
Pepe Sylvia? That's me, bro. That's straight up me, dude.
don't
Yeah, just
think
watch
I've seen
Pepe
this
Sylvia real quick while I go grab a glass
Yeah.
of wine.
How about it? I still got like 30 minutes probably until I gotta go to sleep, but yeah.
They're on to me, dude. Those
watch
guys are
this
sharp as nails up there. You can't put anything past them. I'll just do a brandy shot.
Oh yeah, go for it. Whatever you want to do, man. Whatever you want to do.
Oh my god, dude, I'm freaking out. I am so stressed out. I feel like I'm having a panic attack.
You want to talk about stress? You want to talk about stress? Okay? I've stumbled onto a major company conspiracy, Mac. How about that for stress?
What the hell are you talking about?
This company is being bled like a stuffed pig, Mac, and I got a paper trail to prove it. Check this out. Take a look at this.
Jesus Christ.
That right there
got
is
it
the
all
mail.
figured
Now
out,
let's
dude.
talk about the mail. Can we talk about the mail, please, Mac? I'm dying to talk about the mail with you all day, okay? Pepe Sylvia. This name keeps coming up over and over again. Every day, Pepe's mail's getting sent back to me. Pepe Sylvia, Pepe Sylvia. I look in the mail. Well, this whole box is Pepe Sylvia. So I say to myself, I gotta find this guy. I gotta go up to his office. I gotta put his mail in the guy's goddamn hands. Otherwise, he's never gonna get it. It's gonna keep coming back down here. So I go up to Pepe's office, and what do I find out, Mac? What do I find out? There is no Pepe Sylvia. The man does not exist, okay? So I decided, oh, shit, buddy, I gotta dig a little deeper. There's no Pepe Sylvia. You gotta be kidding me. I got boxes full of Pepe. All right, so I start marching my way down to Carol and HR, and I knock on her door, and I say, Carol, I gotta talk to you about Pepe. And when I open the door, what do I find there's not a single goddamn desk in that office. There is no Carol in HR. Mac, half the employees in this building have been made up. This office is a goddamn ghost town.
Okay, Charlie, I'm gonna have to stop you right there. Not only do all of these people exist, but they have been asking for their mail on a daily basis. It's all they're talking about up there. Jesus Christ, dude. We're gonna lose our jobs.
Well, calm down, because here's one thing that's not gonna happen.
What?
We're not gonna get fired.
We're not.
Because we've already been fired.
We've lost our jobs?
Yeah. About 3 days ago, a couple pink slips came in the mail. One for you, one for me. So what did I do? I mailed them halfway to Siberia, okay?
We've lost our jobs. That means we lost our health insurance, which means all of this was for nothing. God damn it, dude. I'm having a panic attack. I'm actually having a
Well,
panic
will you
attack.
settle down and have another cup of coffee?
I am, bro.
All right, well, fine. You know what, Barney? Give this guy a cigarette. He's freaking out.
Huh? Who?
Barney. He's the guy who tipped me off to Pepe Sylvia.
Barney? Who the hell is Barney?
You don't see Oh, shit. What the hell did he...
You've lost your mind. You've lost your goddamn mind, Charlie.
Work can be complicated.
That's great.
Yeah, it's an old timer too.
That like reminds me of the one where he's huffing the paint,
Yeah.
writing Dayman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good too. That's got very Shakespearean vibes too.
Yeah.
Patrick, thanks so much for looking.
Yeah.
Super underrated show. Dude.
Super, yeah.
Some great bits.
Great show.
Great bits that'll probably pop off on TikTok and stuff.
They pop off on TikTok all the time. I get recommended bits from the show all the time.
They took you, Nightman, and you don't belong to them. They left me in a world of darkness without your sexy hands, and I miss you, Nightman, so bad.
The silver paint mark all over his face.
Charlie, let's join forces.
Hello, come right in.
I will.
What happened to your band?
Kick me out.
Well, it hurts, doesn't it?
It's with the curtains.
I'm living in a world of darkness.
Right. Let's get some light in here. Whoa, what's with the spray paint, man?
What's with your outfit, man?
Why don't we put the curtains back
No,
up?
no. What is going on up here?
I never know, man.
Daylight.
Yeah, I like that.
Daylight.
Dayman.
Dayman.
Fighter of the night, man. Champion of the...
This whole performance is so
Sun.
great.
You're a master of karate.
And friendship for everyone.
A Dayman, that's it.
Dayman.
That part.
Fighter of the night, man. Champion of the sun. You're a master of karate and friendship for everyone. Dayman.
Dayman.
God.
The
Fighter of the night, man.
This show's so great.
Champion of the sun.
All the songs are great too. This one's, yeah. The Dayman Cometh. And then the Troll Toll song.
Yeah.
The Troll Toll one's great too. You gotta pay the Troll Toll to get into that boy's hole.
Oh, Chapalaka says he's a major coomer.
Really need to coom.
You like those coomins?
Big cooming guy. This is another great scene from a movie. We don't have to watch it, but it's a...
American Psycho.
You seen American Psycho?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it one time.
The business card scene.
I thought it was pretty good. It was also
good,
kind of,
yeah.
it was unsettling.
It's very, yeah, it's unsettling, especially like I said, this business card scene is like very it's like really like surreal, kind of like, I don't know, just like super like,
I heard this is kind of how Donald
Odd.
Trump was in meetings. I heard he kind of plays these types of games. He's like one of these types, you know.
really,
Yeah.
yeah, this is weird. Like the hyper focus on everything is like odd. It makes me uncomfortable.
Looking after Courtney. Dorcia, how impressive. That's a wonderful suit. Don't tell me, let me guess. Valentino Couture.
It seems Losso has a penchant for Valentino suits and Oliver People's glasses.
Ransom account gone, Marcus.
It's all right.
Really? That's interesting. It's not great.
Oh, well, you know.
So how's Cecilia? Congratulations.
Jared Leto did.
Call me.
What, Friday?
No can do. I got an 8:30 res at
I wish
Dorsia.
business cards were still a thing.
Great. Sea urchin
They kind of are.
Like passing them like that.
Yeah.
Are they? I was gonna say I see them like people set them on their desk and like you take one, but I don't. Yeah, you don't ever see people like freaking whipping out like a stack and being like, "Take my card."
I think people for sure ask for them.
You think so?
Yeah.
I feel like people just say like, "Take down my cell phone number." You pull out your phone, take down my number.
No, because like, well, yes, in that scenario, but in a scenario where they go like, "Oh wait, you guys sell doohickeys? Yeah. Oh, okay. We might be in the business of that. Can I get like a number for you guys?" And you go, "Here, just take my here's the card, and it's got your name, number, and email."
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Because when I used to be at my cousin's company, like real estate, everyone in real estate has, like every real estate agent, it's like one of the first things you do as a real estate agent is you make your first card that says like broker, and it's like a big like hubba-blub, and they like you get to pass them out, and like you put your real estate card in every single open house.
Yeah.
So when you go to an open house, you go there, you'll see like, well, every real estate agent that's allowed to put their name in there.
Yeah.
But you'll see them leave their card.
So that's the thing, right? Like that's like leaving it somewhere though. Like you'll see like restaurants will have like a business, like a stack of business cards, like at the when you're leaving.
That's what I mean.
Like I'm just like
In
the
this,
hand to hand
like,
swap.
This is like a business thing, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how often Madison Avenue, New York business guys still do those cards.
Yeah.
I know.
I
it
like
used to
the
be a big
aspect
deal
of just
thing.
like swapping.
In this thing, he
swapping a
talks
card,
about how
yeah.
like he jerks off about business cards for like a long time. He talks
That's
about
the
the
super
style
interesting part.
and like
Yeah.
how it's got to be
The colors and
maybe
stuff.
it's not super like that as much as it used to be anymore. Maybe it's a little bit less like people don't care about it. But I think people still use them though.
Yeah, I agree.
I think he's lying.
Yeah, I see how he has the opening.
New card. What do you think?
Oh, very nice. Look at that.
Picked them up from the printers yesterday.
Good coloring.
That's bone. And the lettering is something called Cillian Rail.
It's very cool, Bateman, but that's nothing. Look at this.
That is really nice.
Eggshell with Romalian type. What do you think?
Nice. Jesus. That is really super. How'd a nitwit like you get so tasteful?
I can't
So
believe
super tilted
that
over the
Bryce
fucking
prefers
card.
Van Patten's card to mine.
But wait,
Bateman's like, I'm gonna fucking
you
kill
ain't seen
that guy.
nothing yet.
Yeah, this is the one, dude.
Raised lettering. Pale nimbus. White.
Impressive. Very nice. Let's see Paul Allen's card.
This scene's so weird. Yeah, dude, that's the card, man.
Look at that subtle off-white coloring. The tasteful thickness of it. Oh my god.
It's so
That's a
weird.
watermark.
Something wrong? Patrick? You're sweating.
All right, Taco, have a good night, man. Take it easy. Yeah, that scene is just super. It's super weird, super surreal.
I love how it's very it's great. It's great
Yeah.
in so many ways, right? Like they're all so similar, but they're
GG.
also like they're looking over the smallest.
Yeah,
differences.
they're all white with like the almost the same letters. Like, yeah, it's interesting for sure. That's a good movie though. He's just all boogered up over a business card. Yeah, man. He loves them.
It's like a status symbol though,
Yeah.
right? Like, and they're all about their status symbols.
This scene's great too. The hip to be square scene.
Yeah.
That part's this is like the coup d'etat, right? Like the whole movie. What is it that he says? I just want to hear what he says about the like the way he describes the album. Raffy had one that had a QR code on it and it was kind of heavy. He loved it. Yeah, QR business cards are super big nowadays. There's also NFC business cards that are starting to like become a thing. So it's a metal business card that you carry. You carry one of them, and it has an NFC chip in it, and you just tap it on somebody's phone, and it puts your business card in their phone.
That's cool.
That's like the future of like the future of business cards. I feel like I've seen like Instagram ads on it that kind of try and like target them towards social media influencers.
Yeah.
Because essentially like you would code it to like, he said, oh, yep, that's what he had. Yep. So you would code it to like basically pull up like your link tree, for example. And so you'd tap it on their phone and it would open a web browser and it would have all of your links. So it would have a link to your YouTube, your Instagram, your Twitter, your TikTok. It would have everything right there, like just from tapping it on somebody's phone.
That's cool.
So you could be like, here, follow my socials, boop. And then like it would just pull up a list of everything and they could click and follow you on all of them. It's kind of an interesting concept. I don't think it's like taken as well as they thought it would, but it's a cool concept. See, I want to hear how he describes
You
this
like
album.
Huey Lewis on the news?
They're okay.
Their early work was a little too new wave for my taste. But when Sports came out in '83, I think they really came into their own, commercially and artistically.
The way he walks too.
The whole album has a
It's so
clear,
great.
crisp sound and a new sheen of consummate professionalism that really gives the songs a big boost. He's been compared to Elvis Costello, but I think Huey has a far more bitter, cynical sense of humor.
Hey, Albert,
Yes, Alan?
why are there copies of the style section all over the place? Do you have a dog? A little chow or something?
No, Alan.
Is that a raincoat?
Yes, it is. In '87.
The way he walks is just so unsettling. That like super like exaggerated arm swing and stuff.
Masterpiece is Hip to Be Square. A song so catchy, most people probably don't listen to the lyrics, but they should, because it's not just about the pleasures of conformity.
I feel like he's kind of like Jim Carreying it almost.
A
too.
little bit, yeah. It's like super over the top. It does seem kind of Jim
not even
Carrey.
that it's like over the top and then Jim Carrey, but his mannerisms remind me of literally Jim Carrey.
Yeah, I agree. Like
I'm almost like he's like, what do you think it would be to be like manic psycho? And he's like, I think Jim Carrey might be like a secret manic psycho.
I think he could be though.
Did you ever hear that story about Jim Carrey's girlfriend?
I don't think so.
Look into it.
What about it?
Let's just say that a woman that he claims he didn't really know, but maybe it was his girlfriend for a while, she ended up dying in a very mysterious, weird way, you know? And he hasn't really made a lot of movies since.
Really?
Took up painting for a bit, got really spiritual, whatever.
Interesting.
Anyways, not saying anything, you know, it's all alleged. I don't really know, but I'm just saying look into it, dude. But anyways.
Yeah. I'll definitely look into
But
it.
his mannerisms are super Jim Carrey. Anyways,
They're
keep
very
it going,
Jim
dude.
Carrey-ish.
No? Or I mean, it starts to get kind of like maybe TOS.
Statement about the band itself. Hey, Paul!
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think it gets like anything too crazy.
I mean, isn't that TOS?
To what?
TOS? Like
Oh, I don't
TOS?
think so.
Tons of blood.
And then just smokes the stove.
No,
That's pretty
I
much
guess
the end
there
of
is
it.
no head chop.
No, that's why I was saying there's nothing like crazy in it.
It's hip to be square.
Hip to be square. What was it that Jared Leto played recently? Oh, he was
Oh, Morbius, bro. Everybody loved him in Morbius.
Was he in Morbius?
Yeah. '22. See,
I haven't seen Morbius.
that was his most recent.
Yeah.
Everybody loved that, right? We all went and watched that in movie theaters.
Yeah, for sure. Now he was Suicide Squad, wasn't he? Yeah.
Seen quite a few things.
That's what I was thinking of. Was Joker Jared Leto. Joker Leto.
Gross.
Debatably the worst Joker of all time in my opinion, but
Yikes.
unpopular opinion.
Damaged.
Yeah, unpopular opinion. He was not a good Joker.
Oh yeah,
but-
super unpopular opinion.
Mr. Hairbrine said, "Hey, Mr. Beast hit 100 million." Yeah, I saw him tweet about that earlier.
That's awesome.
He like tweeted out a link that he was like reacting to it live or
Hope
something.
he's pumped about that, dude.
Yeah. Good for him, man.
That's pretty awesome.
It's a big number to go. Yeah,
He's
definitely.
getting it right. That's crazy to think about.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought Leto was a shitty Joker. That was the whole point.
Thank you for coming in, Mr. Herobrine.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Oh, if that was a link, it's probably blocked. Mr. Hairbrine, you could throw it in the Discord though. What? You see this like?
Yeah. People said that he did those things because he was like, no, I'm just being in him.
I'm being the
like, No,
Joker.
you're just being like weird, bro.
Yeah, that sounds very odd. Weird.
But anyways, people don't like him.
Yeah.
He kind of got weird. He also had like a weird cult harem where he had like a bunch of like underage girls, and he had like a harem of them.
Really?
Yeah.
He looks like the cult leader kind of type, right?
Yeah,
Like
for
he's got
sure,
like
dude.
that.
For sure.
Yeah, like he looks very cult leader-esque. Like he's got the Jesus hair and the the unassuming face. Like he looks like he should be running a what is that? Consulate? Congregate? I don't know. Whatever it's called. What's it called? Consulate?
Consulate? A harem? I just call it a harem. A harem of
A
women.
harem? Yeah, I guess.
Uh,
I'm just thinking of like an actual
like a group of women, like an orgy, a cult.
no, yeah, I'm basically a cult. I'm thinking of like men and women though. I guess it would be like a congregate.
Or congregation.
Congregation. Yeah.
Team C's? What's Team C's?
So I was gonna say Team C's. I think Mr. Beast is related to it, maybe, which is why I think that it was posted. But I know that Mark Rober does it. You know this guy? He's a YouTuber, Mark Rober.
Mm-mm.
So you've probably seen me watching some of his videos before. He's the one that like makes those like super intricate glitter bombs. He like used to work for NASA.
Oh, okay.
And he's like an engineer, and he used to work for NASA and Apple, and like quit, and he does YouTube videos now.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's like you remember like when Mr. Beast was like planting all those trees and stuff?
Yeah.
It's like kind of like that.
Oh, okay.
Team C's, we're out here today with our partners.
So it says that these are recaps from their beach cleanup. So Matt Fitzgerald, whoever this guy is, and then Mark Rober, that's the guy, the YouTuber. He's got a really cool channel.
Sweet.
He said the Team C's channel is dead. Yeah, that's a bummer. I didn't even know that they had like a separate YouTube channel for it, honestly. But basically, they just sent out a big group of people to clean up the ocean. Yeah, it looks like Los Angeles Beach. Lord Racer, hi. How are you doing? We are doing fantastic. How about yourself?
Yo, dude. What's going on, man? Thanks you for joining the stream. How's your evening going, man?
Yeah, see, here's the Mr. Beast. Like,
what you been talking about? What have you been looking into lately, man? Thank you for joining the stream.
So
What do we
Mark
call you?
Rober started
Lord?
this thing with this video, like this robot eats trash. So he made a robot that like scoops trash out of the ocean, and then Mr. Beast did this video. I cleaned the world's dirtiest beach. I subbed to it at like 300 subs or 200. Yeah, super early, and then I like I said, I wasn't a sub. I didn't know that they had a channel, but I subscribed to Mark Rober, which is why I knew of it. Why I knew of it originally. Are you taking video requests to react to this stream? We're looking at some of the videos that get linked. Yeah. If you have one that you want us to possibly get to, you can post it in the Discord, and There's no guarantees that we'll react to everything that gets posted, but there is a chance. So if you want to throw it there, then
I mean,
go on ahead.
I mean, if you were to follow or like do a Twitch Prime sub, I mean, I could pretty much guarantee you'd get.
It's almost.
We'd
a
watch your
guarantee.
video with that Twitch Prime sub. But
It is almost a guarantee. So this is Mark Rober, former NASA and Apple engineer. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Like I said, I think you were like cooking dinner the other day when I was like watching like literally this video.
Oh,
about like they like sneaking a glitter bomb into a scam call center and stuff. These
yeah,
like,
I remember the
exploding-
glitter bombs.
Yeah, so that's
For
this
sure.
guy.
I like that type of pizza.
Little cheesers,
No, just like the flat pizza.
like thin crust pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite kind of pizza.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Oh.
You got work tomorrow?
Me?
Yeah.
I do. But
Nothing too pressing though.
yeah, I mean, if you need to quit, you can quit, dude. But I mean, I'm good. I'm good to keep going for a little bit more.
I got about 15, 20 more.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a piss then real quick.
Okay.
That was basically my main question. If you needed to get off now, I was just gonna hold it. But if you
Oh,
got
okay.
still like 20 left
Yeah.
in 20 left in you, then I'm gonna take a pee. I meant to use
I'll
this
stay with
sound
chat,
earlier
though.
when we were
I'll
talking
stay with you
about
guys, chat.
physics and all that stuff. I meant to use this sound earlier.
Check out the big brain on Brad. You're a smart motherfucker. That's right.
That was the soundboard sound that was requested by Alex like months ago, and I finally got it.
That's a good one. I like that one. So if you guys are newer viewers to the show, I could talk a little bit about what we do. We show multiple times a week. We stream. We're a live Twitch program. We talk to the viewers. We come on. We're usually reacting to some videos. We got a long list of videos we've been reacting to. Sometimes we just talk. Sometimes it's just me, Austin. And then you got Jalen over there, who's not right there right now, but Jalen and Austin. Austin, Jalen. And sometimes we'll have some people on Discord too. So if you guys haven't joined our Discord, go ahead and join the Discord. You guys can't post links in the Twitch chat, but you can post links in the general chat for Discord. So if you got some links that you want us to look at, and everyone else is going to look at the Discord too. It's a pretty active Discord. People are in there. People watch your videos. So if you want to put your videos in there, if you got music, put it in the music channel. If you got game videos, put it in the game channel. You know, it's a community for you guys to interact with and be a part of. So go ahead and put it in there. If you got a link, go ahead and join the Discord. It's free. It's simple. Join it in and put it in the general part, and just follow along. We also put in there like when we're gonna stream, what we're gonna talk about. If you guys want to talk about, if you guys got like something that you guys want us to talk about, like we have, me and Jalen have opinions, man. We're pretty opinionated people, so we'll debate things. We'll talk to you guys about it. You know, I'll debate you on Andrew Tate, dude. I'll let you know. You know, what do you guys think, dude? I'll debate you either way. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. You know, we talk about a bunch of different things, whether it's spooky and dark, twisted things, or if it's funny, laughing memes, and everything in between. Oh, Jalen's back. It's looking like, dude. How's it going, dude?
It's going good, man. It's going good.
And we got a German Shepherd dog that comes in every once in a while too.
Yeah, yeah, there she goes. She makes her appearances sometimes. Comes and hangs out sometimes. Sometimes she doesn't want to. She just does as she pleases. It's actually that German Shepherd dog right there on the
Yeah, I'm wearing some of our
on the
merch.
shirt, yeah. It's like the best merch shirt there is. I just realized too that we're both wearing merch.
Oh, you are too?
Yeah, I'm also wearing a merch shirt. I don't know if you can really see it, but you can see it says the dudes on it, kind of. Oh, it's hard to see, but yeah, it's it is one of the merch shirts, one of the like more recent one of the more recent designs that I had done up, but yeah, if you guys want to get some of our merch, check out our merch shop. What a great segue. Check out the merch shop, check out the mug shop. Summertime, you can get some new digs for summertime. We've also got our It's Springtime in the Rockies. It's Springtime in the Rockies t-shirt. That's a great summertime shirt. Great summertime shirt is the Springtime in the Rockies shirt. Because why not, you know? Why freaking not, you know? That's what I always say.
You got a big day tomorrow, dude? When you thinking?
No.
When you thinking we're gonna be doing a streamy again?
I was thinking like tomorrow, right?
Oh, you want to stream tomorrow?
Do you work Saturday?
I do work Saturday, but I'm down to stream tomorrow.
Yeah. I think tomorrow would be a good one.
I'm down to stream tomorrow if the viewers are down to come in again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's,
dude. I'd be down.
Yeah, Lord Racer, you posted a video on the Discord, but I'm gonna be quite frank with you, it doesn't really look like something that
I'm curious why you like it, my friend. Like,
Yeah.
what is it that you like about this type of stuff? Like, what is it that interests you? You're a pony fan, so just talk about it. We don't have to. Well, we don't even have to put it on screen, dude. Don't worry about it. But I'm just
I'm
curious.
not gonna. I
we can
wanted
talk about.
to hear a bit of it.
We can talk about.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could just show
like
a
pizza and stuff.
We can show a 2-second for the stream. This is. Yeah. I mean.
So what? So just
Yeah.
what is it that you like about it?
Yeah. I am interested. So the what are these from? These are like My Little Ponies. Is that what they
Yeah.
are? There's another non My Little Pony request too. Yeah, so I think My Little Pony was like
No, but we're talking about My Little Pony. What is it
Yeah,
that
we'll get into it.
fascinates you about My Little Pony?
So I think My Little Pony was like I think it was after like our childhood time, right?
I'm
It
not
seems to
sure.
be like a newer
I think it was
trend,
a
kind
little
of.
bit after, but a little bit before, a little bit during our time. So what is it that is? I mean, what is the appeal? What is the main appeal? Like, what about My Little Pony do
Yeah,
you really
see,
like?
Exactly. It came out in 2010. So it was like
But there was a lot of kids that were like in 8th grade that were like My Little Pony. It's not a kids thing. It's a kid thing that high school kids liked.
Is it though?
Like 6th grade to high school.
I thought this was like a
I think it's like 7th grade.
I
knew
thought
a
this
lot
was
of-
like a 3-year-old to like 3 to 10 age range. Like I feel like Julia's niece likes My Little Pony toys.
Yeah,
and
but there's
she's, like,
also a
5.
lot of weebaboos that like My Little Pony.
For sure. I'm just saying the original intent. Oh well, no, look at this.
I
My
knew-
Little Pony original
Yeah, but that's not what
1996.
people are.
Okay.
I knew high school kids that were into like My Little Pony.
Yeah, I feel
when
like
I
they
was
were
in high
into it
school.
for a different reason.
That's the reason I think that this is though.
Yeah, maybe. I was just saying in general. I think it came
Lord
out.
Racer
like-
says it's the polka music aspect. Is it that? Is it the polka? Or is it the weird? I feel like there's a lot of
Gonna say,
weird.
there's a lot of polka music that doesn't have ponies in it. Just saying.
Hey, you know that one polka song that you always listening to? You know, with the girl shooting?
11 polka.
Yeah, you should
That's a
link that
great song.
link. Hey, check this out. This is for you, Lord Racer. If you like polka, we got a good polka song. You probably heard it, but we're gonna go ahead and put it in the Discord. If you haven't heard it, go ahead and check it out. Maybe we could just do it on stream.
Yeah, I mean, we could probably watch like a second of it, but I would assume it's like got a copyright. But I mean, if you'll hear 2 seconds of it and then like realize like if you know it or not. Where's the good? Right here. I genuinely do like this song. It's got a really good like false drop in it too. Where is it? Right here. It's like a really good false drop. It sounds like it's like gonna build up and like hit like a go to a different part of the song, and then it just goes straight back into it. It's a great song. Great song.
Lord Racer says, in Generation 4, My Little Pony was wacky with morals. Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Is Generation 4 My Little Pony like a recent iteration?
That doesn't sound good with the morals. See, man, that's where it's just like, that's a whole weird subculture. What about furries? What is your opinion on furries, Lord Racer? We should, one day we should do a reacting to the furry convention documentary.
Reacting to what?
See, he said it was the 2010 to 2019 version.
Okay.
So that's the version that I feel like all the people that we knew that watched it, like the high school weebaboos, that was what they watched, I feel like.
That makes sense.
But do you know what I was, there's a furry documentary.
A documentary?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Oh, dude, it's great. So look, he's putting the thing. Furries belongs in the show, not in the conventions. Yeah, so the furry documentary shows like what goes on at a furry convention.
Okay.
And it's like an internet meme. It's like it's not really a documentary. It's just like a little video essay that a guy did, you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
But it's so well done that it's like part of the internet now, you know what I mean? And it goes into like what happens in a furry convention and like, you know, how they all stay in a hotel. And how
it's just lots of grinding on each other, isn't it?
I mean, it's that, but it's also like the cleaners, the nice little Latina cleaner ladies go upstairs and then they go inside the rooms and then it kind of smells weird and it's trashed and they go over to a corner and it's like all wet in a corner all over the carpet. And then there's like, they look over in the very far corner and there's a giant sized litter box.
Oh no.
And you're like, wait, what is this litter box, dude? And then inside the litter box, there's cat poops. But the cat poops are way too big to be cat poops, dude. They're furry poops.
Oh no.
Or just lots of diapers filled with furry poops. And then the furry poops are in diapers, and then at the end of the furry convention you come home and then you go to your cat litter box and then you take your diaper out and put your diaper in the cat litter box.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
There's more in the documentary too. It talks about like there's even more than that, but it's pretty wild what they do.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Yeah,
one can be a brony and not be a furry. Okay, fair enough.
I agree with
shouldn't.
that, yeah.
I totally agree with that, and I should not have been trying to portray. I think that's unfair of me, and I think I just got called out, and I think that's right. I shouldn't have even been portraying that bronies are furries. I think we all know that bronies are not furries. And that, but my thing is, I definitely think that furries are an abomination to humans, and I think bronies are just kind of like kind of still weird. I still don't understand what y'all are about.
Yeah.
But I definitely will not like that. I am definitely not trying to compare. I shouldn't be comparing.
I was gonna say, so Lord Racer did post another video that was non My Little Pony related, and it actually is of a good show. Do you remember this show when we were kids? It's on Cartoon Network. Codename Kids Next Door.
Maybe.
This was actually.
I feel like that guy, the short little guy, looks very familiar.
Yeah, this was actually a good show.
I watched a little bit of Cartoon Network as a kid, but not too. I feel like the only time I really watched Cartoon Network as a kid is when I was sick, so I didn't watch too much of it. But
do you remember? Do you recognize this guy? He's
Him
like the
not as
main-
much.
He's like the main dude.
Okay.
Well, one of them, I guess. There's like a handful of them.
Number one.
Yeah.
I definitely do feel like I remember like. I feel like I remember like the little. I feel like I do remember it kind of though.
Yeah. It was a good show.
And they're like kids.
Yeah, and they have like a cool, crazy treehouse thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say a treehouse. I
Yeah.
remember a treehouse.
Yeah.
I think.
All right, Lord Rich said, "Can you play the Kids Next Door clip?" We could probably play a second of it without getting in too much of an issue.
All right.
Is paper towels for the girls' bathroom.
Sure you do, Toots. I mean, ma'am, sir, Captain.
Did you say ma'am and then say sir afterwards?
Yeah.
That's
Captain.
great. That's great. She had to drop a deuce, dude.
Call me that again.
Funny girl, that Fanny. She treated me.
Yeah, this was actually, like I said, this was a funny show. Codename Kids Next Door was a funny show. It was like one of those ones too that like I feel like it only had like 1 or 2 seasons maybe.
But they were just banger.
They were like bangers, but it also came on at like really weird times. Like I would always remember like it'd be like summer break and like this show would come on at like 10:30 at night. Like right when you were getting ready to go to bed. You know, you're watching TV and like it was playing like your favorite shows and then this show would come on and I'd be like, "Whoa, frick, like it's like the only show that I can watch now, you know?"
Yeah.
Cuz freaking it's all that's on Cartoon Network. So you'd like watch it for a minute and it's actually not half bad.
Nice. Good recommendation.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally forgot about that show too. So that was a very good clip recommendation. I completely forgot. I didn't realize that Tom Kenny was in this show.
Yeah, me neither, bro. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And D. Bradley Baker.
Mark Hamill even.
Yeah. Yeah, D. Bradley Baker's in a lot of cartoon stuff. Dude, what about that show, man? Cow and Chicken?
I kind of remember that, but I don't think I've ever really watched that.
That show was weird,
some reason
bro.
I
You want to talk
feel
about
like-
weird shows, man?
I remember the cow, but
There's another show called Dan V's that was funny too.
yeah, that reminds me of like the Beaver show too. This art,
This one, are you talking about Rocko's Modern Life?
I think
The
so.
Beaver
yeah.
show. I'm assuming it's
No, not Rocko's Modern Life. There's 2 of them, right? That's not the Beaver.
this is
show.
Rocko. No, he's
There's
like a wallaby or something.
Yeah, there's like a Beaver one.
the Beaver
There's
one.
like 2 Beaver brothers.
Oh, I feel like that's like a part of this show, but I could be wrong.
I don't think so. I
Angry
think it's
Beavers.
Angry
There you go.
Beaver. The Angry Beavers, bro.
Choppa said, "I want to put peanut butter in the holes of a bowling ball and leave it for someone." All these shows are weird, bro. Real Monsters, Ren and Stimpy, Rocko's Modern Life,
Invader Zim.
Invader
dude.
Zim,
I
Rock
kind
and
of
Marty.
watched Invader Zim for a bit.
I wasn't ever big into Invader Zim.
Here's the thing. I watched it as a young child when it was coming out.
Yeah.
But then in high school again, a bunch of weeboos were really into it, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Whoa, that's weird."
Yeah, for
So it
sure.
put the stint on it, right? But that show,
It did have a big stigma, yeah.
but that show is actually really cool, dude.
Rocko's, I remember, same thing.
That
Rocko's
show
would come
freaked
on at
me
like
out.
midnight.
I did not like that.
Yeah.
show. It freaked me out.
Yep, Rocko's would come on at like midnight, and I would just watch it and be like, what am I watching right now,
It
dude?
just
It's
seemed like
super
annoying
weird.
and horrible the whole time.
I don't
it just
know.
Seemed
It
like
was
he
like,
was always like getting like he was always like down and out.
yeah. Yeah. It's super weird. But yeah, same thing. Cow and Chicken was also really, really weird. Like Cow's mams made me very uncomfortable. Like they were always like very intentionally like flopping around and like doing stuff.
Yeah, bro, that's messed up.
Yeah. Like I feel like I just remember him like getting tugged on a bunch. Yeah, it's weird, dude. Yeah, like that. Like this one's wearing bows on its udders. Super strange, man. It's really strange. Ren and Stimpy was another really weird one. I just remember the like the Happy Happy Joy Joy episode, like where they sing that song in Ren and Stimpy, and it's really unsettling. Yeah, what a weird show, dude. Like this, bro.
Oh,
it's such a crazy show, dude.
Rocky and Bullwinkle, huh? I don't know if we've ever heard of Rocky and Bullwinkle.
I've heard of it, but I've never watched it.
That seems like older. We're looking at pictures of it.
Yeah, it said 1959. Yeah, I've like seen it, but I've never watched it.
There were some time periods where...
Go ahead, sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say, this is like for sure done by the same animator that did frick. Like that character looks just like, maybe it's just a stereotypical like old cartoon, but that character looks just like the character that did the is it in this movie? No, let me see. Yeah, you say what you were saying. I'll have to figure this out, but it looks just like another character from something else.
There was a time period for a bit where I had cable.
Yeah.
And there's a time period where on the cable that we had that show. What was that channel that showed all those really old-timey cartoon shows? What was that channel?
Showed old-timey cartoons?
Yeah, it showed like Tom and Jerry. It showed the Jetsons. It would probably show Rocky and Bullwinkle, and it would show like the Bears. You know.
I'm not sure.
And it was like a channel. So, does chat know?
Boomerang?
Yeah, Boomerang.
Okay.
So there's a bit where we would watch Boomerang, and that had all the old TV shows. So I watched some Tom and Jerry's, some of the Jetsons. What else? I feel like I watched it a little bit more than that because I just can't remember what other shows we. The Flintstones.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't figure out who this guy looks like. I guess he kind of looks like this that I was thinking of. Like a little bit. That kind of same face shape.
Yeah, for sure.
But when I searched Alex Anderson, who's the one that does the these cartoons, literally like when I typed in Alex Anderson, the first thing, oh, I wonder if there's somebody local. Yeah, okay, never mind. Like I typed in Alex Anderson, and the first recommendation was Alex Anderson Reno.
Oh.
But it looks like oh,
I'm Alex Jones.
He's like he was a super famous balloon racer in Reno that died recently.
Oh, I remember that. That was last year. I'm Alex Jones. We have a horrible thing going on. It was a false flag. False flag.
He said, "Do you remember the baboon from?"
No.
I Am Weasel?
I don't. I never watched that show.
I for sure haven't watched this one or heard of it, I don't think. Oh, wait. This looks vaguely familiar.
I kind of do remember the baboon a little bit.
Yeah. This was a weird show, too. So I thought this show, actually, I didn't actually think this was a show. I thought this was a series in another show.
Who's David Feist, dude? See, it's like that's what you got to do is you got to figure out. Oh, I think you're right. Right? I feel like you're right.
So David Feist did Cow and Chicken. I thought okay, so like, I thought like I Am Weasel was like
so
a
he did
thing
Cow
in
and
Cow
Chicken. He did Open Season. He did I Am Weasel. Click on him, dude. Look at this.
Right here.
Look at his biography.
He did a lot of stuff.
No, but look at his biography.
Oh, born in Sacramento.
Okay, so born in Sacramento.
Worked on the revival of the Jetsons movie, Ren and Stimpy, Cow and Chicken, and its spin-off I Am Weasel. There it is. So it
probably was
a
a
spin-off.
It probably was a show on
In
the
the
show,
show at
and then it
first.
became a
Yep.
spin-off, I bet.
Yep.
But didn't it say somewhere that he made adult?
I wouldn't be surprised. I would say that like Ren and Stimpy and like all these shows were
He
adult
made-
cartoons.
His first credit was for the movie. He was in heavy. What did he? You've seen the movie? You know what Heavy Metal is?
No.
Oh, it's the one with the lady and the boobs.
I don't know.
You ever seen the South Park episode where Kenny does the cappy? He's cheesing.
No.
You never seen that
Oh,
one?
you say where he does the cat pee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where he gets cheesing,
Yeah.
and then he goes into that world, and it's like the
Yes.
lady and the
Yeah.
music.
Yep.
That's kind of like very much based off the movie Heavy Metal.
Okay.
So that's pretty much like, honestly, it's like kind of like, scene for scene.
Gotcha. Interesting.
So I wonder if he he just worked for it. He just worked on it probably.
He received his first credits.
It's just a credit though.
Yeah.
It's not like he directed it.
Yeah. And then gained notoriety for the Jetsons movie and Ren and
Alright.
Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah. But yeah, it seems definitely like it said that I Am Weasel was a spin-off of
Chicken.
Cow and Chicken.
Cow and Chicken.
Yeah.
And then he did Open Season, and I remember there's a cow in Open Season. He's got something for cows, dude.
What is Open Season?
What's that?
Oh, I remember this one. This has like a
Or no, it's not cows. It's just like bears and
It's a bear.
and yeah, it's like where all the hunters are gonna kill the
Yeah.
animals. So
For some reason I thought this had Eddie Murphy in it, but I think I'm being
it is a black man. There's,
yeah.
the deer I
That's what
do
I'm saying.
believe is
I
a
think
black man.
yeah, it's
Oh, this is the second one.
Oh, is it? Okay. Let's like look at the original.
Yeah, I think there's. I scared silly. I don't think that's the first one. Yeah.
Is it this one? Yeah, I guess it is this one. But yeah, I swear I
Maybe
could have
there
sworn
wasn't a
like,
black man.
I thought it was this little guy was like. I thought he was like played by. His name was Elliot. So who plays Elliot?
Bro, did we just get freaking Mandela effect, bro?
Yeah, kind of right.
I could see it being just like an anxious, neurotic white man too. I thought Barnyard had a cow protagonist. Have you guys ever been Mandela effect before?
Oh, Ashton Kutcher is Elliot.
Oh.
Oh, Mike Epps plays, and I think that's the bear.
That makes sense.
Okay, so that's probably why I was getting confused. I was thinking Eddie Murphy. It's Mike Epps.
Yeah.
Both like comedians.
Yeah, sure. From the same era.
Yeah, exactly. Same era, same style of comedy.
What a list, bro.
Yeah. You see, I thought Barnyard had a cow protagonist. What is Barnyard?
Yeah, but he's right. No, he's right. That was the movie I was thinking of when I was talking about Open Season.
I don't know if I know this one. Oh, yeah, I do know this one. Oh, and this has Danny Glover in it.
Kevin James. Sam
Yeah.
Elliott.
I know, like, I've seen like the pictures of this movie, but I don't know if I've actually seen this movie. Like maybe once, but I
That's
don't
like
ever
the
recall
second
seeing it.
I feel like that's the one I saw. Oh, that's not the game. Never mind.
It looked just like this though.
But they're like on a farm mostly.
Yeah.
Anyways, you want to call it, dude?
This. Yeah, we can call it if you want.
Call it your sim.
GD
Stay up a little bit more.
TMS 35. Hello. So I have videos if you want to. I mean a lot.
Oh, thank you for the first time chat.
Yeah, I think we're about to hop off for the night, unfortunately, here in a few minutes. So I doubt we'll be able to get to them tonight. But we always take video links in our Discord.
Yep.
If you want to join our Discord, you can throw video links in there, and the community can kind of check them out.
And so just hop on the Discord. You can put a link in there in the general section. We'll go ahead and check it out. Everyone on the Discord will check it out. The Discord's pretty popping. And if you want, give us a follow and put the follow will have the notification on. We're streaming tomorrow, I think, tomorrow.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll react to it tomorrow. So if you want to, if you guys want to watch tomorrow, we're gonna get into it. It was just kind of a short one tonight, but we're gonna get into it again tomorrow night.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I have to work in the morning and be up in like 6 hours. So
it's
a bit of a bummer.
You're sacrificing your soldier.
Yeah, I am sacrificing sleep.
All right,
sacrificing
friends,
sleep for you
thank
guys.
you guys.
Yeah, thanks for stopping in. Like we said, if you guys are in here and you're new, make sure to give us a follow on here and chime in. Yeah, like we said, hopefully tomorrow night. Yeah, we would always appreciate the follow. Thank you so much, GDTMS35. Thank you so much for the follow. We appreciate it. We
Much
really
appreciated.
do.
Thank you.
Yeah, stay tuned. Hopefully you guys will get the notifications when we go live. Join the Discord. We post a bunch of updates in there. And then also remember to check us out on all of our other socials. We have Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube, all at Two Fucking Dudes. Make sure that you go and drop a follow over there. Check us out on YouTube. Check out some of our videos. Also, all of our Twitch VODs go up on the YouTube channel. So if you missed the live show, you can check it out over there. Also, remember that you can go to repsports.com. That's REPP sports.com and use promo code 2dudesfuggin for 15% off your order. Whether you're looking for some new workout supplements, some sugar-free energy drinks, some cool merch that you can wear to the gym, and pretend like you lift lots of weights with your big muscles, you can get all those products over at repsports.com. That's REPP sports.com and use promo code 2dudesfuggin. Remember to join the Discord. Remember to check out our merch shop. Remember to check out our mug shop. If you're looking for some cool t-shirts like the ones that me and Austin are rocking, or the Two Dudes mug that is in the background right there, you can get all those over at our merch and mugs shop. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you as always. Austin, you got any parting words?
Yeah, thanks you guys. Lord Racer, thank you for joining in the chat. You were fun talking to. Thanks for the videos, Justin. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you to you guys. A lot of you guys are new followers. Thank you guys for coming in, new followers. We're going to be streaming again tomorrow, and we're going to be putting in a few more hours tomorrow again. So if you want to come in and check us out again tomorrow. I think tomorrow, like, this was just kind of like the warm-up stream to tomorrow. I think tomorrow's, it'll be Friday. It'll be a little bit more crazy. We have a few videos that Jalen's got a few videos like ready to go for tomorrow. I got a few videos. They're gonna be like, it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be super funny. I mean, he's got some funny ones. I got a couple funny ones. It's gonna be a blast. So if you got them, bring them tomorrow. It's gonna be a good one. If you're not doing anything else, just pop on late at night. I mean, we'll be there. Not too late, but we'll be there in the eve.
Regularly late.
And through the night.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And again, like you said, remember to drop a follow. Also, if you guys have Twitch Prime, or no, what is it? Amazon Prime. Remember that you can use your Amazon Prime to subscribe to our channel for free. Yep. Once a month. We would greatly appreciate it. It doesn't cost you anything if you already have Amazon Prime.
It's absolutely free. If you have Amazon Prime, it's free to subscribe, and it greatly helps us out.
Yeah, it definitely does. Now let's scroll like one more time, find somebody.
There's so many awesome things that like having Amazon Prime, like Prime gets your stuff there quicker, but it also, like, there's so many things I've been recently figuring out that, like, oh, if I have Amazon Prime, I can get like free rewards here.
Yeah.
I just need to claim it here. And Twitch is one. There's games that do it.
Yeah, there's a bunch of games that do like free like skins and stuff for having Prime.
But it's awesome that it gives you a free Twitch Prime. And you won't ever have to watch our ads, and it greatly helps us out.
Thanks,
guys.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we appreciate it. And stay tuned while we
you got any-
drop into another channel.
If you got any ideas for anything you want us to cover tomorrow, like I said, just drop it in the Discord.
Sweet. Take it easy, guys. We appreciate you so much. We love you. Take care. Goodbye.
Knowledge. 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 Knowledge.